Welcome in, welcome in. I tell you, it's going to be a big day. We got a big day ahead of us, but I tell you, welcome in, welcome in. Oof, it's going to be a big day, guys. It's going to be a big day. I can feel it. 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 Good cup of tea to you. Good cup of tea, Mr. Reynolds, Ryan Reynolds. Good to see you. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Cool, Paul. Yeah, yeah. Love it. Good morning. Cup of tea. And unlike the last couple of games, you now have got the game at the normal time, which is lovely. Lovely. Absolutely lovely, yeah? I'm just going to unwind, get ready for this because I am... I'm going to be watching that over there, and I'm going to be looking at you guys over there. And got to tell you, them 3 points have got to come our way today. We've got to get the 3 points. Have to get them. Wycombe's not going to go away, you know. They're not going to go away. We have got to make it happen ourselves. Just going to pull up a couple of screens here, guys. So, good morning, Ryan Reynolds. Cleworth, O'Connell and Brunt are the back line. In defence, got Longman, Lee, James, Rathbone, Barnett. Midfield, I want to talk about this briefly before we move on. Ryan Longman and Ryan Barnett, the two Ryans, the Ryan and Ryan show, yes. Grim Plays, brother, how you doing, my friend? Hey, let's tell you what, two wingers in the game today. That tells me we're going to go for it. We're going to be very direct. I expect full pressure the first 15 minutes. When you see what we've got, and you know what we've got over the season, you know, you've seen the guys grow, you've seen the guys come in, you know what we've got on board. But Ryan Longman, Ryan Barnett, two wingers, I expect Bristol to be under the gun, basically, literally under the gun all game long. Smithy, you know what? I'd love to see Smithy get a couple of goals because Ryan Smith is up front with, have a guess. If you can't see, have a guess. Have a little guess. Yeah. Hey, Rodriguez. Yes, Jay Rodriguez is in there. Will I am Bo. How you doing, my friend? Worried about this one? We fail against the worst teams. Yes. Correct. We do. And we have done. But you know what? At the end of the season, the form's good. We're on a flow, 6 unbeaten, looking for 7. It's a good thing. Pickle Kisser, yeah, my friend, almost slept in. Woo! I'm stoked for the match. What I miss. Almost slips in, buddy. It's good to arrive late for a good day because I've really got a feeling we've got a good day. But I'm just going to go start to bottom on the lineup again. Arthur's in goal. Brilliant. Cleworth, O'Connell and Brunt in defence. In midfield, unchanged but one. Longman, Lee, James, Rathbone and Barnett. Two wingers going back to back. Beautiful. Rodriguez and Smith. Yes, your favourite Rodriguez. He's in the lineup again. I know Di Humphries is going to get here soon and go, why is Rodriguez playing? Yep, absolutely. Grabtar's hammer. I show up for free pie. Lovely, lad. Loads of free pie here. Come on. Now, talking about Bristol Rovers, their team, not really much to talk about, but we'll give you the lineup. Anywho, Ward in goal, Moore, Taylor, Wilson and Hunt at the back four. Butcher, Sawyer, Quasi wing back in midfield. Sotulio, Cypriot, he's decent. 6 goals on the season. Top scorer. Thomas and Shaw. And then you've got Odonkor up front. So, with that said, Wrexham home, 2 wingers rolling. You got to think that there's points coming. Literally points coming. So there's your lineups. You know where we are. And as per usual, I've got the I app. I'm watching the ground. I'm looking at the Holy Grail. Yes. The Holy Grail of our football. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I say, Dilk, for everybody who's here and everybody who's watching, thank you for being here and thank you for watching and thank you for liking, subscribing, supporting because we won over 2,000 and I tell you what, absolutely brilliant. But remember, if you see anything through the game, give us a shout. And remember, being a family member, it gets you bonuses because I don't know if you noticed, but I release the pregame before it goes onto any other platform. And it gets released on this platform at YouTube 12 hours before anywhere else. So you get to watch it before anybody can. And that's the power of being family. Phil J. Weston, how you doing, sir? Good day, Wrexham family, he says. Let's do this. Yes, come on, let's do this. It's time for the 3 points, yeah? It really is. And I mean, look, I am so proud of this team, the way they played all season long. You know, if you were looking for things to go wrong, when did they? Okay, Stevenage did us twice. But if you're looking for things to go wrong, when did they? I know the January trade window, transfer seasons. I know when that came open and there's a lot of talk, nothing's happening, but we ended up with Smithy. We ended up with Ryan. We ended up with Jay. So it changed the complexion of the game. I'm trying to make you laugh before we get to the game because I tell you, I got a feel we're in for a really good day today. One of those days you may well remember because a good result today and the favourable results for Wycombe, Charlton, Stockport, yeah, that could really be the earthquake I was talking about. We had one a couple of weeks ago where we separated from Wycombe. That needs to happen again. Let that happen. Pray to the soccer gods, the football gods, that will happen. But everywhere around the world, welcome in. And I tell you, normal timing is there. Normal service has been resumed. Excuse me. Yep, still waiting for the screen to open up so I can see the full screen of the field. But don't forget, after the show, we're going to go into the post game. With the post game, I understand after the game you got to run off. Brilliant, no problem. As soon as the game's over, if you got to run. But come back for the post game after because I'll load it up for you and you'll enjoy that too. So you'll get the post game later after you've had your day, and then you'll go about your business and you won't have missed a thing. Yes, okay. Go back to the chat right now. Yeah, I like that. I like that statement. Keep me laughing. Everybody keep me laughing. I'll keep you laughing. But Phil J. Weston says, let's blow these pirates out of the water. Absolutely. Let's blow them out of the water. Yep, absolutely. It's funny enough, Joey Barton was their coach not so long ago. Joey Barton is a very colourful personality in the world of football, especially in the UK. If you don't know Joey Barton, look it up. Because anyhow, back to Joey Barton, Bristol Rovers. I was watching something online last night and it was Joey Barton, and I'm not a Joey Barton fan. I don't hate Joey Barton either. It's just I don't source Joey Barton for anything. And he's on this podcast and swearing like a trooper. I mean, he's using the C word like it's going out of fashion, which you won't hear me say here. Grimplay says dragons will set fire to their ships. Whoa, yes. Oh, I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Set fire to their ships. Where are the Bristol fans? Come on, Bristol fans. Come from behind your sails. Say something to us. Let's have some banter because I've got to have some Bristol in here. There's got to be some in here. But yes, you'll have some fun with us if you are. But yes, blow these pirates out of the water. Dragons will set their ships on fire. Poof, I tell you. Now I'm looking at the scene. Now I've got the Holy Grail in front of me. Now I'm wired. Woof. Yes. The scene is set. It's a little bit of an overcast day. Bit chilly, but that's a perfect day for football. The field looks great. And if you want to see the hydroponics over the Stoke Keras on the field, there's a video down below. And it shows you the flyover, the drone flights at the Stoke Keras. Take it in, or the Keras if you prefer. Anywho is anyhow. And they say it because I'm taking the mickey out of a hockey personality from years ago, Don Cherry. Anywho. D. Scott 6629. Morning, guys and gals. Well done. Well done, fella. Got to say hello to the ladies. You have to. But yes, morning, guys and girls. I see the starting 11 is unchanged as I feared. If I'm disappointed, just imagine what Paul Mullin feels. Ooh, super Paul Mullin. We got two wingers going though in the starting lineup. Scott is Longman and Barnett are in the lineup. So I think there's we got two wingers going though in the starting lineup. Scott is Longman and Barnett are in the lineup. So I think there's one slight change. But as you said, it is an unchanged team. Absolutely. Mike, good morning, fella. I really like the lineup. There might even be some shots on goal. Oh, yeah. Shots on goal. Like, we do need to get some of them, don't we? Eh? I mean, we got the red card last game for non-on goal, yeah? Tell you. Tough. When you think about it, 90 minutes and we didn't produce one threatening header, shot, deflection off your bum. Nothing. But yes, I really like the lineup. There might even be some shots on goal. You guys are awesome, I tell you. You guys are rocking it. This is awesome, I tell you. We have some fun in the chat, and you keep me going. You do. And Grim Plays, D. Scott, Phil J. Weston, David Owen, 5295. And here's another handle we're going to say hello to before we get along. You'll love this one. Check this one out. Not a dinosaur, Parky. How about that? Not a dinosaur, Parky. We've even got Divine Retribution in the house and welcoming one of our ladies, Maria McConnell. So there you go, guys. We've got ladies in the club. Like you can see on the TV screen, there's loads of gals in the crowd. And that's the way a football crowd should be, yeah? I remember as a little boy, women were like, I'm not going to a bloody football match. You must be bloody crazy. And it was well-behaved men back in the day, yeah? And it was always fellas in the crowd. If you saw a woman in the crowd, it wasn't out of the rarity, but it wasn't normal, yeah? And when a woman was in the crowd, they always got respected, absolutely. But nowadays, you got women in the crowd, you got families in the crowd, and that's been going on for a few decades now. That's a real crowd for you. That gives you a compliment of your city, of your village, wherever you're from. But I like a crowd where you've got a compliment of everybody. Literally, think about that one. Everybody. That's what I'm saying. But a little bit of drizzle coming down. The plastic Macs are on, or as I call them, bin bags. The plastic Macs are on, and it's a great thing to have, yeah? And in rainy land, Britain, you need a plastic Mac everywhere you go. I remember touring up and down the UK all the time. I would always have a rain jacket tapped around my waist because it would rain on you just like that, like it is right now. You see that lovely rain geesing down? Oh, my, I'd say I'm loving that. That's going to make the ball spin beautifully. Wing play, little mistakes in front of goal, headers skidding off the turf, going in the back corner. Oh, you can see it all. Up the gas. There's a guy in the crowd. Up the gas. And I tell you, it's a good thing he brought that scarf out for me to see, because the gas is the other nickname for Bristol Rovers, not just the Pirates. But I was thinking before the game, are the gas going to run out of gas back at you? Huh? So there you go. William Iambo says, I heard Parky on yellow, so he not coaching. Could be. I tell you. They're just about to come out. Just having a swig of tea. Good morning to everybody. If you're joining in, welcome in. Welcome. Make sure you have a good time here and tell me what you're thinking. So the gases reserves are coming out. Oh, that's beautiful. Excuse me. Lovely. The referee is Martin Coy. Linesman is Callum Goff, Grant Taylor, and the fourth official is Richard Eli. There we go. Got to have a cup of tea in the morning. Who was it who was having tea and toast on the West Coast last week? Someone said it. An Irish breakfast, tea and toast. I tell you, puts hair on your chest, that Irish breakfast. Right, I can see the little mascot coming out. Here we go. And this little mascot's going to get a round of applause, I believe, because he is she's a survivor of, I believe, maybe cancer. I'm not so sure, but I think she's a survivor. So this little girl was in a bad way in hospital, and the team went to visit as well. And she never got time to see the team while she was in such a bad way, right? And the club heard about it, and now the club are paying tribute to her. So give a little bit of a touch of your heart, a little cry in your eye for that little girl. I'll tell you what, there's only one thing that gets me, and that's kids. It really gets me. Come on, you Reds, let's put our foot on the gas. So we're going to stomp all over Bristol, eh, Phil? Squid Games, Wrexham, how you doing, fella? If Parky not coaching, we score 3. Could well be, Yeah, could well be. On the cards thing with Parky, sometimes I don't think he's that bad. I think what is probably questionable with Parky is the post-game interviews. I think when the league hear what he says there, they might well want to tighten the reins in him on the next game, per se, and that was the last game. So I don't think Parky's that bad. I think he's batting for his team, but hey, I've seen a lot worse. You've seen coaches banned for games, and Parky literally, like I say, he fights for his team, but I don't think he's that bad. Di Humphreys, good morning to you, sir. Let's count how many touches Rodriguez has. All right, there we go. Everybody, the mission of the day. How many touches is Jay going to get? And I'm going to add one, Di. Just one. Di says, how many touches is Jay going to get? I say, is Jay going to get a shot on net as well? There you go. That's what you got to look for. Grim plays. Yes, absolutely. Totally agree with you, fella. We wouldn't be here without Parky. You know it. Now, tell you what I'm excited about is Barnet and Longman. It's cold. Can you see the faces on some of these Bristol? Bristol is further south than Wrexham. It's a lot warmer. It's nicer. They don't get the turbulent weather that we do. But, yeah, the game is going live, guys. Sally, get ready. I tell you. Oh, Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, senior crowd. Bristol kicking it off. There you go. There's your referee, Mr. Martin Coy. He's a fair referee. I think the last time he refereed us was 11 years ago. It was a 1-1 draw. Since then, nothing. And the Royal Box, Wrexham's Royal Box, and it would be a Welsh Royal Box, okay, get it, is not full. The King is not present at the moment. Either Kings. The Kings of Wrexham, yes. So the game's getting underway. Up the town. Come on, Di. Let's have it. Everybody, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bang, bang, bang. Let's get in there. This is 3 points land. We've got to have it. Got a good feeling. Bristol's going to try and make it sort of, slow it down, waste time, do what they can. But they are where they are, and we are where we are. Wish them luck and wish us luck. Let's have a good game. The game is live. Bristol's on the ball. Ward on it. Jed Ward in goal for Bristol. Kicks long into Wrexham territory. And again, Wrexham repel with a lovely header from your man with 21 clean sheets, Mr. Ian O'Connell. Yeah. Ex-Celtic fella, yeah. Mm-hmm. Dean Keats, Phil J. Weston, love it. I tell you. Here we go. Long throw down the line coming in. Nice angle. Nice. Let's get on the ball, Wrexham. Let's win these challenges. The one-on-ones is important today. Got to win the one-on-ones again. And Ryan, that'll hurt. That's a card worthy. That is definitely a card. Get your card out. Get it out. Not a good ref. Come on, Martin. Get it out, lad. That was worse than you think. He got him. He really got him. That, mate. Come on. Get James McLean to get on the ref and he'll make him give him a yellow card. Yeah, come on, Jimmy. Get over there. Scream your face off if you were there. So, Thomas, getting a little talking to. Early days, minute gone. 3 points is what we got to have. 3 points is what we got to have. Scott 5391 and digging this. Welcome to you guys. Email friends. No foul. Keep it live. Come on, Ollie. Come on. In you go, son. In you go. Well done. Winning the ball. Good play. Nice, sensible play. Get on the ball. Spray it around. Own possession. It's going to be a nice skidding ball coming down the turf. Come on, let's get into this. 1, 2 for Jay. 3 for Jay. All connected. He's on fire. Oh, unlucky. Could have gone through there. Bristol setting up with 4-5 at the back and not really giving any spaces, but eventually you'll see the game take a pattern. We will get into this. No, you haven't lost sound. It's going out of play. Well done, Brunty. Beautiful play. I was watching the game with Lewis Brunt. Lewis, I keep calling him Lewis because I like to. But Louis Brunt, I tell you, his game keeps getting better and better. It really does. He's come in. He's had a run of games. Things are looking nice. I tell you, got no complaints with this guy. No complaints whatsoever. Arthur now takes the good kick. First goal will settle everything, I'm telling you. First goal will settle it all. Smithy now. He's straight onto the ball. Rothbone, beautiful onto the wing play. Nice now. Longman. No, Rothbone didn't want that. Unlucky. Little miscommunication, but that's fine. And forgiveness. Straight away. Ollie's like, no, don't worry about it. Not a problem. When you got that good chemistry, you can play those balls, 1-2s or the give and goes, and it doesn't come off, and it won't matter. Now, the keeper here is wasting time. Watch this. That goalkeeper is wasting time. He's brought the ball all the length of the 6-yard area. The referee needs to have a word, just one word, no card. But if you carry on doing that, you're eating the clock. So, just saying, you've seen it before. Not get frustrated. Just know it's happening all the time. And why? Bristol are trying to get a point here. They're trying to get something to stay alive. They won't survive. Okay, Jay's playing his normal game. That's 5 touches. Hey, 5 touches. 2 to nowhere, 3 to somewhere. There you go. 2 to nowhere, 3 to somewhere. 5 touches total on Jay. Guys, keep counting. We're having fun here. Ollie. Come on. Hit the ball. There you go. Nice play. Elliot Lee now walking down the wing. Longman is just thrashing it now. Can he get past his man? Nope. Keeps the ball, though. Well played. Hard to knock off the ball. Dean Keats. Come on, in you go. Let's have it. Someone get on the end of this. Well played again, Ian O'Connell. He reads the game so well. Might not be everybody's favourite, but you know what? He's done well for me in my book. Made a couple of mistakes, maybe 1 or 2 the whole season, but you're going to make a mistake, yeah? You can't stay perfect. It's like saying we're going to be unbeaten. Remember last year we had 10 losses on the season, League 2. We're at 8 right now. Pretty good, no? That's promotion land. Throw in coming up to Wrexham, tea time. Going to say hello to Matt Hussein, Kent, Guildford, and Razel91 as well. How you doing? Oh, yeah, we're saying a lot of people. Louis Brunt down the line, throwing coming in. Elliot gets the header onto it, goes straight out again. Another throw coming up to Wrexham, just in front of Parky's bench. Parky's bench. Good morning, Ken. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Parky's bench. Good morning, Ken. How you doing, sir? How you doing? Law down the line, and that should be another free kick coming in. Referee, have a little word. Yeah, elbow, absolute elbow. Yeah. Jay, oh, he's not injured. He's not going off. For you guys thinking he can get subbed out right now, that's not enough to get him off. That's not enough. 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 Okay, Elliot Lee down the wing now. Elliot's not really into the game yet. He's got to get his feet warmed up. His passes have been off. Beautiful interception by my man, Ian O'Connell. Over to Rathbone, down the right side of the field now. Onto my man, Ryan Barnett. Cuts inside, back to Rathbone. I like what I say. I like what I see with Ollie Rathbone. Always thinking Ollie Rathbone, hard-working too. But we have players that mop up when others make mistakes and keep the game alive. Rathbone, right side, down the line. Not going to make it. Nice idea. Get your boot in there, Ollie. Well done. Great tackle by Rathbone. Goes out for the throw. And beautiful, beautiful. D. Scott 6629. Don't disparage Dean. He did a good job with what he had and came within a whisker of making the playoffs. Absolutely. 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 Again, coming out for throw-in, and again, Bristol Rovers taking another throw-in. 6 minutes in, no real flow, no real pattern to the game. What Wrexham need to do is spread out the lines. Get out, spread out, get out, spread out. Get out to the lines. Wingers on the lines. Get the wingers on the lines and get the lines spread. Get the ball playing. Someone's down. Hello, hello, hello. What was that all about? Elliot Lee had a little bit of coming together. Nothing serious. Gets back up, ball alive. Nice little flashy play. Maxi Clues cleans up the mess, and that should go out for a goal kick. Well done, referee. Yes, give the referee a hand just for this one. Just for this one. Martin Coy doing well so far, but I got to say, Martin Coy is a seasoned referee. Yeah, we shouldn't have any dubious calls. And going back to Parky, like I say, it's not so much what he does on the field that I would be bothered about as the league. It's the interviews sometimes, some of the things he says. Anyhow, Arthur Conquest, 7 minutes in, 7-11. Go by and get yourself a Coke. Ball long. Well done, Jay. 6 touches, 4 on, 2 off. Beautiful. Down the line, Longman now, 1-on-1 with the defender. Come on, son. Get past. Nice play. 4 defenders in front of him. 4. That's Jay, unluckily. He's nearly there. They're nearly there, man. Nearly gets there, but slips on his ass. You got to laugh. Because if you don't, you wouldn't. Anywho, Wrexham still on the ball, right side, and it's slippy. Ryan Longman is like probably one of the hardest guys to shake off the ball. He's absolutely amazing. Ollie Rathbone, the right side, so Barnett now, 1-on-1 with the defender, cuts inside, go inside. That's it. Well done, son. Free space now, lovely. Gets it back. That should be a free kick, but it's not. Little clip of the heels, but he doesn't go down. Should have gone down. The general now with the ball to Ollie Rathbone, just inside the right side. Nice play inside. Maxi Cluth doesn't know what to do. Going to take a shot. To Ollie Rathbone, just inside the right side. Nice play inside. Maxi Cluth doesn't know what to do. Going to take a shot. Keeper gathers, pushes wide. Took a bit of a deflection. Maxi Cluth a little bit hesitant into what to do at the same time. Kind of slows the play. Everybody slows the play, and it comes to nothing, but you can see him look. He's looking for something to do and has to take the shot because there's nothing else on. Keeper does well. Nice angle from him in behind the net if you're watching on TV. Lee Howard, how you doing, friend? Good morning, chaps, from Austin, Texas. Yes. Come on, Texas. Lovely plates. Okay, corner coming in now. Bit of a long one, back post, like the start of the season, comes back in, kept alive, but it goes out. Where have you seen that before? Cambridge United. Martin Coy all over the place. I do like what I see with the referee so far. We're going to have a game. Let it settle down, get that first goal, and we'll be right in there. 0-0 so far, 9 minutes in. Got to say, Ward wasting time. This keeper needs one of these pretty soon. Absolutely. That's twice now. He's taking 20 seconds on every goal kick. Ridiculous. I can't get sent off. I can't get the card, but that is taking too long. Referee needs to have a word. That should be a free kick. The referee doesn't give it. But let's face it, Bristol haven't come here to give it away. They've come here to fight for something. Nice play by my man, Jay Rodriguez. Get in there, Ollie. Get in there. Battling for the ball. Goes down the line. I tell you what, Elliot Lee's won something there. He shouldn't have won. Goes down the line. Longman looking to get there. Doesn't, but I tell you what, a blitz of speed down the line. Wrexham going back. Louis Brunt over to O'Connor. O'Connor's coming over to the right side to Maxi Kluivert. Kluivert takes a look, surveying the field. Goes to Ryan Barnett. Barnett is up deep. He needs to go further down the field to make that wing play happen. Kluivert turns, has to go the other way. Digging this. Oregon in the house. Yes, my man. Let's go, Wrexham. Morning, Steve. Digging this. I gave you a big up about 5 minutes ago, and I did say come in late, we'll score. It's up to you now. We've got to score. Ball open now. Elliot Lee looks to take the shot, takes the shot. Goes wide corner for Wrexham. And I have about 50 million witnesses in the chat to say, yes, Stevie did digging this. He did say that about a good 5 hours ago. That yes, when you come in, we get to score. Maybe it's coming off the corner. Elliot Lee panting. Jay Rodriguez arguing, get off me. So corner coming in, corner coming in. Emerson Tosin, Koichi Olinka. Love it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. 11 minutes in, Ollie Rathbone with the corner. Poised. Gets the arm in the air. Getting ready to strike. The corner comes in. Beautiful corner. Get in there, son. Should be somebody on the end of it. He gets it back. Chip it back in, Ollie. Come on. One-on-one. Ollie takes the one-on-one. Back post. It's going, and it goes wide. I tell you, close on, close on, close on. You can see Bristol are under pressure right now. Jed Ward in goal. You're going to have a busy day. Absolute busy day. Fantastic scenes in behind the goal. Look at that. It's going, and he has to turn it. And I tell you, he gets enough on it. If he doesn't get enough on it, he palms that into his own net. It nearly looks like a bit of a Maradona goal by Rathbone there, if it goes in. Corner coming in again. Pressure on. 11 minutes in. Nice corner comes in again. Someone on the end of it? No, it gets repelled. It's coming out. But Wrexham still have it. Barnett gives it back. Ollie Rathbone to Barnett. Barnett now crosses in. Doesn't make it. Blocked. Ollie Rathbone has it. Cuts inside. Well done, Ollie. Put the ball in. Does too. Back post. Nobody on it. Wrexham keep possession. It goes back out left, but Bristol intercept. Well done. Should be a free kick coming up to Bristol, as is. Taking a swig of tea. Got to have my tea. Mine tea. Oh, yes. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And hey, you know, like guys are doing, wherever you are, tell us where you're from when you're making a chat, yeah? When you're coming into the chat, jump in, anything, question, comment, whatever you want, anytime. Everybody can chat here. One family, one voice. Unvaz. Ball long now, going down the right wing, sorry. Well played again. Longman. I tell you, I've told you many times, Longman's defensive game, very impressive for a midfield forward. Very impressive. And he's strong. Kluivert now in the corner. Bangs it long, up to halfway. Goes over halfway. There's a big fight on for the ball. Wrexham come up with it. Well done. Unluckily, Mr. Neelyman doesn't get it, but it's coming back. It's coming back. Jay wins a free kick. Looks like it was a handball. And he's showing Elliot Lee exactly what millimeter to put the ball on. Watch this. Ball coming through. No, it was probably a foul. Kick to the head. Close kick to the head. Foot way up high. Kluivert now, right side. That's not going to make it. Nice idea. Smithy's not a gazelle. Nice idea. Jed Ward in goal now with the ball. Tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. Yes, you see it. Yes, you see it. Yes, you see it. And it's still raining. It's still raining. One of them balls is going to slip under Jed. It was going to bounce and go in. You got to believe. Just need one goal to start this off. Once we get one, we'll get more. You know it's going to happen. And the ball runs out. Just need one goal to start this off. Once we get one, we'll get more. You know it's going to happen. And the ball runs out of play. This field is saturated. The guys are having a problem keeping this ball in their feet. It's so slippy. Look at the pool. Look at the water pooling by the linesman. It's not waterlogged, but the field is drenched. It doesn't need the sprinkler system. Wrexham now. Free kick again coming up. Bristol playing a physical game, and that's okay, but eventually it will land him in the book. The referee's only going to watch this for so long. I mean, it's just there's nothing really in the challenge, but it's the amount of challenges that are going against Bristol. Keep making the fouls. Jinx, how you doing, my friend? Hi from Berkeley, California, or as Arnold says, California. But I love California, been there a few times. Not just for Disney, no, but California, Jinx, Berkeley, California, in the house, love it. East to west, USA, we got you. Free kick now, Wrexham. My man, hard-working Ollie Rathbone, hand up, ball comes in, going on the penalty spot. Yes, it does. Keeper comes, can't get it. It's open. Come on, bring it down. And something's gone wrong again. Oh dear, flip-flop, someone's on the ground. Referee calls a foul against Wrexham. Jed Ward missed a supremo time waster. Will take at least 5 hours to get this ball back in play. Will Bo, how much of the audience is from the USA? Half? Good question. On average, get this, you would say there's at least 50% from the UK, okay? There's a major content of at least 50-50 split between Wales and England, believe that or not. Big quarter from Scotland and Ireland too. With respect to North America brings in at least 25% of the market, and it's building massively in America, absolutely. And there's a big slice in Canada too. The reason for that is locality to where I am. I really feel that YouTube pushes your local area, for you, and then whatever comes long distance is basically reference the topic or what you're doing. But I'd say USA on a pre-game, USA is up to at least 40-45%, and on a watch along, it's like 25-35%. So it's only because the numbers are bigger, yeah. But big numbers in the USA, and have been for a while, all over the place, all over. Washington, we've got Adrian, Bellingham in Washington. We've got guys in Arizona, everywhere. Texas, absolutely, Day Humphreys, we can't watch 3 p.m. kickoffs. Your shoe is invaluable. Day Humphreys show, beautiful. There you go, my man. There you go, beautiful. So back to the game. Rob Barnett is getting a lot of kicks to the butt. He's getting some physical abuse, and you know what? The game plan for Bristol is to be tough on our wingers, because that's where our supply line is. So it's 15 minutes in. Bristol can be happy with what they've got so far. But Wrexham needs to show some more connections on goal. I'm sure it'll happen, but when you've got 11 players in the box, it's hard. Anyway, free kick now coming up. Bristol Rovers. Referee puts it live. Ball comes in. Hits the centre spot. Dangerous. Get that ball out. Get that ball out. They clear it. I tell you what, dangerous moments in front of Wrexham's goal there. Bit of a scramble in front of the net. Could have gone anywhere. Could have gone in the back of the net. Ball comes back into the goal line area. Bangs out again. Wrexham now defending with everything they've got right now. Bristol trying to make something happen. They're going to have to go somewhere. Midfield player goes all the way right. There's not much open. It's very narrow. They're in the middle. Just inside Wrexham's half now. Bristol trying to get things going. On the left side now, looking to get the cross in. Ryan Barnett. Bristol looking quite handily here on the edge of the box. Well intercepted again. Longman on the ball. Elliot Lee passes it. It's a one-on-one dash. Keeper's going to come out of his box, get it. He does. Ward takes it long back into Wrexham's half. Bristol gaining a little bit of confidence now. A little bit of ball play now, opening up the play, spreading out, looking like they want to get on the ball. They're looking like a different unit at the moment. I'll get you in a second, Eric F. One more time. Eric F. writes in, ball back to Jed right now. Jed Ward goes off to the right side. See? Bristol now spreading the play. Look at Jed Ward. Goes off to the right side. See? Bristol now spreading the play, looking to go long. They do go long. Down the right side. Maxi Clure shadowing. No, it's Ian O'Connell shadowing. Doesn't come up with the ball, but does win the ball. And the general, Matty James, clears lines. Elliot Lee gets a piece of that. Goes all the way back to the general. The general on the edge of the box. That's a bit of a lucky deflection there. That could have deflected in front of goal. And who knows, we could have been in a dangerous situation. Arthur Conqueror has the goal kick. Eric F. YouTube pushes me towards US-based watch-alongs, but the commentary is better quality here. Well, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Standing ovation. And I believe Here we go. Back to the game. This is a standing ovation again. Ian O'Connell playing his way in between three Bristol players. He would have been wiser to play the ball. He's bickering at Ollie for not playing the ball wider. Anyhow, the General's on the ball, looking to go long, goes long. Can Smithy get on it? He's making a dash for it. He looks like he can. Pushes it out for the throw. Well done, Smithy. Rather than give him a goal kick, let's get the game live. You've got to take the throw in quicker. Well done, Smithy, for clearing out the mess. But have a look if you get the replay. That ball in front of the net. I tell you what, very lucky where it lands, but Ryan Smith doesn't clear it. Clear the way you're facing is the reason why that gets stuck in the box. If Ryan kicks it the way he's facing, over the bar, dangerous, then that scramble is dead. Anyhow, Elliot Lee now has the ball. This is a dangerous position. Can he use it? Everything slows down. No, he can't. No, he can't. No, he can't. No, he can't. Slowing right down. Elliot Lee now looking for support. Lewis Brunt back to Elliot Lee. Keeping possession. Coming to the right side. Loads of room. All Barnett can do is get on that. That's not the way to play. I'll tell you what, Elliot Lee needs to smarten up a little bit. Bit quicker on the ball, quicker with the brain, and don't leave people for dead. That was a terrible ball to play for Barnett. In you go. Winning the ball back. Wrexham get back in possession. The General over to Rathbone. Rathbone rolls it back to O'Connell. We need to get in the other half, guys. It needs to be a little bit quicker on the ball, quicker with the passing, and get it on the deck, not this airball stuff. Rathbone. Ollie Rathbone. That's what we need to do. People getting into the ball. Elliot Lee now takes a shot, comes in, goes wide. Goal kick. Field is really wet, though, I've got to say. 20 minutes in, no real threat so far for Wrexham. Let's hope that changes soon. Just going to check on some scores on the doors. Scores on the doors for you right now. I won't say anything if it's a 0-0, but we have goals in Rotherham and Mansfield's 1-1. Barnsley are winning 2-0 at Leighton. Charlton 1, Northampton 1. So Charlton 1, Northampton 1. That's good for us. Let's hope that stays away. Back to the game. Ken Gulliford, 18 minutes, fans, child killed in crash recently. Right, thank you. Ken Gulliford, well done. There's another one. So he had the little girl to start the game. And if you hadn't seen it, Rob McElhenney was on TV or online yesterday saying that they were going to commemorate the game and support her for not being there or for not her being able to see the players visit the hospital. Now she comes to the game and she gets to be the princess. So maybe there's more coming. But I'll tell you what, it really shows the community within Wrexham, yeah? It really does. Most other teams don't do as much as Wrexham, guarantee you that. Throw in now. Bristol looking dangerous on the edge of the box. Comes in. Edge of the box. Comes all the way through to Arthur Okonkwo. Dangerous. Beautiful. So Ian O'Connell takes it out. Not a good plus. It's too tight. It's too tight. We need to spread out. Got to spread out. Okay, going down the wing. Elliot Lee, like a terrier. Keeps possession, cuts inside, leaves his man for dead with a spin. He's taken on 3. He's looking like Maradona. And he gives up the ball, though. The final pass is what needs to happen right now. That's all that's failing. Everything else is fine about the game. Just the final pass. Remember, it's rainy. It's wet. The ball's slowing down. You've got to really put your foot behind it to get it from A to B. But this is a game for the likes of Ollie Rathbone. A game for Matty James. Even for the likes of a George Dobson, it would be a game for him too. Now you got space. There you go. Back to Cleworth. Cleworth now looking to cross it in. Doesn't get it crossed in. Comes back to Ollie Rathbone. Well played, Ollie Rathbone. Okie dokie. Hey, by the way, something I wanted to drop with you guys as well. All the way through the 8 games to glory, the pre-games and the post-game shows, the music in the background is not impossible, okay? Remember, I chose that track for the 8 games to glory. Ball coming long. I'll finish this in a second. Left wing now. Elliot Lee on the edge of the box. 1-on-1. Teasing now. Gets tackled. Wrexham keep possession. Longman gets it. Passes it back. Brunt on the ball. Surveying. Gives it over to the General. General back to O'Connor. Wrexham got good possession going. Ball through. Ollie Rathbone spins. Leaves his man for dead. You can see how slick it is. You stop dead. The other guy skates past you. He can't stop. More of that stuff. More of that stuff. What we need is a ball through and someone to play the dummy for someone to run onto, and that would leave them for dead. Someone's got to come up with some creativity. Again, Wrexham looking for it. That's the ball. That's the ball. Come on, son. Come on, son. Someone needs to get in the middle. Brilliant. Get that ball across. Get the ball across quickly. It comes across, but too late. Too late. Unlucky. That was just what I was talking about. That little ball through, dummied through. You run onto it, past the keeper. It could have been in there. But I think Smithy should have pivoted and just shot on net. Even if it went wide, pivot and shoot on net probably would have been the idea. Take another look at the rebound. Great ball through. Dummied. And Smithy gets it. Now there, he should be shooting on net instead of thinking. But he's a player for the team. That's why he's looking for the feed to another man. But anyway, signs are there. And that slickness is what played it through. Hello to you, Roselle91. Hi, everyone. Roselle says, we play better than last week. Is important. Keep the ball. Absolutely. 100%, Roselle. Absolutely. Got to keep the ball. So back to Not Impossible, the music. The reason why I chose it, obviously, it says Not Impossible. The reason why I'm playing it is because I'm not jinxing or changing anything till the end of the season. So the Not Impossible track stays until the final kick of the season. And we'll see where we end up. So that's what the music is at the pregame. Same music. It's not to brainwash anybody. It's a lovely track. But it's because it's not impossible. And promotion was deemed impossible at the start of the season. And I'm saying it's not impossible. So here we go. Back to the game. That's the explanation. And Nanda Botax, hello to you too. That's the explanation to you. So 25 minutes in, Bristol will be quite happy with what's going on. There's been a few signs that Wrexham have been breaking through. Just like the Doors, break on through. One of my favourite groups. But Bristol holding up tight, not giving it away, not making too much, but staying in the game, disciplined in the game. Wrexham now winning the ball back. Jay Rodriguez comes back, collects, doesn't really push the ball where it needs to go, and Wrexham still in possession, but it's defensive possession. We need to get in the offense and get in the ascendancy and go down the left wing like now. Brunty on the ball, cuts back. Elliot Lee. Sorry, Matty James, the general, gets it. So Maxi Cleworth, back to the general, in the middle. That's where the general needs to be, right there. Able to pivot, play the ball where it needs to be. All the way over to the left. Matty will get it back again. Well done, Longman. Takes his defenders, loses his defender like he's not even there. Wins the corner. Again, Ryan Longman, wing play. That's what we need. That's what Ryan Barnett needs to do. Come on, Barney, light my fire. Come on, Barney, light my fire. I tell you, what a brilliant song that is, and Barney fits in there beauty. But Barney needs to get deeper down the right side. I think he's playing too deep for my money. Yes, he's got to worry about the defensive game, but I'd like to see Barney get further on the white line, further down, be level with that last defender so he can run onto that through ball. He does that, he'll terrorize him. Rathbone with the corner. Come on, let's have a goal. Ball comes in, nice corner, back post. Here we go. Well done, Jed Ward, the keeper. He did very well to get on that. For a little keeper, he did pretty good. Wrexham still have the ball. Barney's trying to cross it in. He gets it in there. Smithy wins the header. Shot comes in. Good save by the keeper. Put it in. And he's offside. His signs are there, guys. The signs are there. I mean, yes, keep your patience. Keep your socks on because, not everything's going to be offside. But eventually, it's going to happen. Remember, it's a really sodden pitch. And Bristol are playing at max. Long way to go. 27 minutes gone. There's a long way to go. Nothing has been decided yet. Good save by the keeper. Nice shot by Maxi Cleworth. But offside called. Jay Rodriguez. I wonder when Stephen Fletcher's coming in. Di? Phil Weston? Kent Guilford? Digging this? When's Stevie Fletcher coming in? I reckon if we don't get a goal by half time, I reckon Stevie Fletcher could come in between 50 and 60, if not start the second half. Yeah, ASAP. Di Humphries says ASAP. Bring him in ASAP. And Roselle91, second half, we need a striker. There you go. There you go. So 2 quick answers, 1 question. There you go. Wrexham fighting for the ball. Should have been a free kick. Not happening. Ball over the top. And back to Jade Ward in net. Ward now looking to run and hurry. He runs and hurries to nowhere. It's a fool tactic for the referee. Runs to the edge box. Referee thinks, okay, yeah. Now the time wasting begins. See, he doesn't throw it. The time wasting begins, and so it continues. And he'll throw the ball, but he won't. Now, how many seconds did that take? And you get 6 by the book, yeah? Come on, let's be honest. Nice tackle there, again by Ian O'Connell. Excuse me. Maxi Clough now shadowing. Doesn't give any quarter away. Ball coming back to halfway. But Bristol's still in this game. And I tell you what, this is not a dangerous scene, but we need to put these guys away. We need to put them away. This can't turn out to be a 1-0 game for us with us going into the last 10 minutes 1-0 up. And then they do the 1-1 thing on us. This has got to be put away. I'm not worried about what's going on, but we need to get more clinical in front of net. Beautiful ball between the lines. Beautiful. Elliot Lee now between the lines. That's not a good ball by Elliot Lee. Elliot Lee's passing game is not on in this game. He needs to smarten it up. He needs more whip with that pass. A few balls that Elliot's played so far this game have not hit the man. Not even hit the zone. Cleworth now down the line with the ball. Maxi having a great season. Is he a player of the year? Wrexham looking to get inside. Keeping possession. Ollie Rathbone wins it, goes into the box, doesn't go anywhere. Bristol Repel come down the left side, out to the left side. Moving over halfway. Comes back into his own half. Tea time. Ken Gilliford says, Stevie Fletcher comes in on the 69th minute. Okay, we'll remember that, Ken. 69th minute. Beauty. Bristol now, tic-tac-toe, down the right wing, looking to get the ball in. Wrexham in situ, ball in, dangerous. Bristol in the box, turns, shoots. I tell you, not without threat. Not without threat. Too much time given there. Maybe that's a good warning for our guys. Get in the game. Yeah, Bristol fans are loving what they see here. Butcher there nearly gets that go-ahead goal. Gets the ball. He's allowed too much time. 2-on-1. They gave him too much space. You got to get right close to him. You don't have to hit the man, but get close. Make life tight. Way open. He should have done better with that, but that could have been 1-0 Bristol, and we're in deep. Pickle Kisser says, agreed, we need minimum a 3 or 4-0 win to close and pass the goal difference with Wycombe. Absolutely, absolutely. Like I say, this is the kind of game, once you get one, you'll get more. But we need to get that first goal, and we need to start dominating the ball. We look like we're in a bit of a daze. We look like we're in a little bit of a daze. And Ian O'Connell and Maxi Cleworth are having a little bit of a chin wag to each other. What to do, where the ball should go. And things are not looking like it's a happy ship at the moment. But don't worry. When you're competitive, you will growl at your teammates because you want the best for the team and the best out of them. So the signs are still good, but the threat is there. Now we got to be careful. Bristol are growing in confidence. They want to get something out of this. It's our job to keep them out of it. Corner comes in. Nice corner. And there you go. There you go. I told you. There you go. Terrible marking on that one. Now this will wake us up. We've got to get woke up. And yeah, Bristol fans going berserk. You've seen these before. You've seen these games before. They come, they go. You get a goal, you take a goal. Now, Bristol can sit back. They've got a goal. And that might well work to their favour. But one thing's for sure, Wrexham will press, Wrexham will still keep going, and they'll own the game. Take a look, take a look, take a look. It's Ollie making his man. But I tell you what, who's guilty? I'll tell you in a second. Give me another angle on this one. I'll tell you who's guilty. I tell you what, I don't like to say this, but I think it's Rodriguez who lost his man. I think Rodriguez lost his man. That's what it looks like to me. If you know better, guys, if you see a better angle, but I think Rodriguez lost his man. Shouldn't have happened. That guy has literally a free header on net. And Arthur really can't do too much about it. But hey, back in the game. Now we got a game on. Now we got a goal. Things are going to happen. And you've seen goals come before and go. That's a free kick. Absolutely a free kick for Wrexham. And Martin Coy comes over, gives the free kick. Ollie Rathbone's like, free kick coming in. And it's an obvious free kick. I mean, there's no point. I think there's a little bit of fun or just a little bit of fun poking by Thomas on Rathbone, as if he's saying Rathbone took a dive. No, it was a clear foul. No doubt about it. What makes things great now is a free kick like this is perfectly poised for the angle for the ball to swing in along the edge of the 6-yard box where the keeper can't go. This doesn't need to be done with speed. This needs to be precision. Get the right ball in towards the halfway into the goal between the posts. Someone needs to cannon the ball in the back of the net. This is the perfect situation for Stephen Fletcher. Absolutely. But hey, Bristol 1-0 up, 34 minutes in. Game on. Game is live. But show no fear. Grow in confidence and take the game by the scruff. Ball comes in. That's the way you need it. That's where you need it, but a bit more height. Ryan Barnett gets it back in there. There's a bit of a scramble in front of the ball, and it comes out. Well intercepted. Can you keep it in? Well done, Ollie Rathbone. He keeps it in. Doesn't keep it in to keep possession, but he kept it in their half. Thomas has the ball on the side. There's something happening down below, and the referee is having a word. He's having a word about the time wasting here. Thomas threw the ball down, and it's taken an eternity for that ball to get picked up for the throw-in. Referee's having no more of it. I think he's letting them know enough of the time wasting. That goal has changed a lot of the way this referee will now officialise the match. Ryan Barnett kicks it down long. Smithy on the ball, all on his own. And goes back to Jed Ward. Jed Ward's going to have to kick this one long, as he does. Can you imagine what Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney are thinking right now? Yeah. No need to be worried. This is the time you keep your poise. You ride the wave of stress and disorder. You get to the other side and you're calm. Stay calm. Adversity will get you to the other side. Arthur Okonkwo on the edge of the box. Bristol Rovers have just popped out the bottom four with this win, and Burton back in to the bottom four. Bristol Rovers on 45 points, Burton on 43, but that has to stand 90 minutes. Wrexham now looking to get things happening. I think Phil Parkinson is probably going to throw more than the hairdryer at him at half-time. Things have got to get started to get a little bit quicker. It was great the first 15, but it slowly dropped off. Longman on the edge of the box now, one-on-one. Gets a good cross in there. Smithy gets on the end of it. Ollie Rathbone on the edge of the box, has a look, surveying the action. Cuts inside, cuts outside, doesn't go anywhere. A little ball in, goes nowhere. Wrexham still have possession. O'Connell now to the left wing, going over the top. Longman trying to get there. He does. Just keeps it in, but can't get the cross in. Goes all the way back to O'Connell. Just inside the centre circle. So Maxi Cluth, he's going to go back to Arthur Okonkwo. Yes, he does. Go for a walk, Arthur. Take it up the field. Show him how to do it. O'Connell now looking for someone to lay off to. Looking for Matty James. Goes wide. That's it. Go through the lines. Someone needs to break through the lines and stop the passing. Change up the flow. Nothing gained, nothing lost by going east to west. You need to go north to south, guys. Come on. Ball over the top. Barnett now chasing his own ball. Gets there. Well done. One-on-one with Thomas. Wins that battle. Elliot Lee looking for something to happen, but inactive with the ball. Rathbone to Barnett. Barnett looking for things to happen, loses possession. Well tackled by Barnett. But, you know, that fails because of Elliot Lee. Rathbone and Barnett just need to put the ball in. Kent Gulliford, we don't need goal difference. The chances of ending up square at end of the season is small. Correct. We need to match or better Wycombe, full stop. Absolutely. We need to match Wycombe or beat them, full stop. Absolutely. Scores coming up pretty soon. Mark Norville, sadly, no Mullin again, and the same losing formation as the last game. Wrexham are going to lose it at this rate. One change, Mark. Two wingers to start. Longman started last game, and he did start this game, but Ryan Barnett started this game, so we got two wingers left and right. But other than that, yeah, absolutely unchanged team. But I say we need an impact player. And the impact player for me right now in this predicament is you've got a strong set of central defenders on the Bristol team. You need a battering ram. Stephen Fletcher, Ollie Palmer kind of style. Two big boys to beat them up. That's what you need. Anyway, ball over the top. Smithy now looking to get on. It doesn't get it. Bristol defending with their lives, doing very well. Wrexham looking to try to get in there. Winning possession, keeping possession. Ian O'Connell, well played down the middle. Goes wide. Lewis Brunt now on his own, looking to looking to put it into the middle. He goes into the middle. Cleworth to Barnett. Now, this is not where Barnett needs the ball. He needs to be further down. He's playing himself deep into trouble, cuts inside. 3 defenders around Barnett. That's why he's having a tough time. 3 defenders. Change up the play. Elliot Lee, open space. Run, take a shot. No, he gives it off to Longman. Longman on the edge of the box. 2-on-1. Nothing happening. Unfortunate. Right idea, but nothing happening. There's too much hesitation in the last kind of move right in front of the box. People need to be a little bit more direct, a little bit more clinical, take ownership of the ball, and just basically own it. Really own it. No more hesitation. Play the ball direct. Put your foot behind it. Be strong. Down the line. Straight away. Rathbone to Barnett. Plays his own ball. Gets a deflection. Goes out of play again. Bristol playing tough, making life hard. Barnett goes down the right side. There's 2 guys on him straight away. There's normally only 1. They've done their homework very well. They're killing the wing play, which will tell me before you get the ball down the line, cross it early. Defeat that tactic. Get the ball into the box. Wrexham keeping the ball away from danger. Looking to get the ball on the line. He does. Well done. Wins a free kick, but the referee says play on. O'Connell on the ball. Again, I say the ball needs to be sped up slightly. If you're worried, Wycombe are in second, Wrexham are in third at the moment. Both level on points. Both level on games. 30+ goal difference for Wycombe, 26+ for Wrexham. It's only the first half. So many things can happen. And this game will not dictate promotion for either club. The next 3 after that will. So it's going to be a roller coaster ride all the way to the end. Roselle 91, horrible game of Lee, Rodriguez and Longman. Longman's having a decent time. Rodriguez is having a tough time. And Lee needs to have a better time. They're not firing all together. Once they do, you'll see a different play. You'll see the confidence come in. Remember Burton Albion last game, 0-0 at half-time and 3 goals in the second half. Yes, it started with a penalty, but second half was much better. But again, Bristol Rovers are growing in confidence. And League One is a decent league. Di Humphries, I got to agree with you, and everybody else is saying the same thing. Get Rodriguez off. Kent Gulliford can't overplay Fletch. We need him for final 20 every match. Absolutely, yeah, I totally agree, Kent. But I sometimes feel Stevie's got more in him than 20 minutes. Bristol, deep in the corner, keeping it alive, win the corner. Wrexham, again, I got to tell you, they look a half a second behind their normal speed. Second half's going to be different. And Elliot Lee is not really on his game for me. He's got to have a better second half too. Luke Carrow, how you doing, fellow? Ball comes in now. Bristol got the ball on the penalty spot. Great header. Doesn't go to goal, but they keep possession. Thomas now looks to get the ball back in. Doesn't get the ball back in. Bounces off. Goes for throwing off Jay Rodriguez. Yeah, Rodriguez would come off for me. Absolutely. And I think tactically it's not the right thing to start him anyway. He doesn't offer anything that I can use. Thomas with the throw-in now. Gets it back. 2-on-1. Wins that little battle. Cross comes in. Headed out by Wrexham one more time. Not very well. But Rodriguez does get that out. Smith now heads down. Elliot Lee can't get there. But he does follow it up and win the possession. Gets it back again on the line. For me, Elliot Lee looks like he's got heavy legs. He looks like he's got heavy legs. Ollie Rathbone wins that ball. Taps it off. Maxi Cleworth now looking for a nice fake on Cleworth. Cuts inside. Looking down the line. But then he coughs up the ball. Unfortunate. But a nice fake down the line. Wins the ball. Cuts inside. Changes the play. That's what we need to do. Change the play. Make something different happen. It's gone very scrappy. All in the favour of Bristol. Throw in Wrexham. Bristol fans are going nuts. They're like, no way is that a Wrexham throw. We want that ball. That's our ball. Crazy, eh? Di Humphries, it must be like playing with 10 men on the pitch. Yeah. Well, when you see that, I say early on, the hesitancy, you got a guy who's not making the runs that other people are seeing. He's doing the opposite to what should be happening. And when he does get there, I've said for weeks, Di, and you've heard me saying this, he's the nearly there man or the nearly man. He's always nearly there. He's never there. He's never pulling it off. Geez, I could get one of the bench players to put 2 penalty balls in the back of the net. One he nearly didn't get. So I'm just saying, get him off. Half time. He's got to go. He's got to go. He has to go. For his own confidence, sit him for a game. Elliot Lee now, as the ball goes wide, and that's played too far wide. And Ryan Barnett should be on the line. Get on the line, Ryan. Get on the line. Do your game. Pass those balls. 9 assists. 9 assists on the season, Ryan Barnett. And it's not happening today so far. Yeah, Elliot Lee, hang your head. Hang your head. Start picking it up. You've got to play better than that. Ian O'Connell is down on the ground. And this is a game where character's got to come through. You've got to have the character. Going back to the chat, guys. Mark Norville, Rovers have far more to play for, which is to avoid relegation. I am from the West Country, so I should be supporting Rovers, but I hope Wrexham win. Right on, right on. You're absolutely right, Mark. Yeah, absolutely. They're trying to avoid relegation right now. And they're basically battling against Burton, who popped out last week, as we said they would. And right now, it's done the flip-flop. It's gone back to what it was. Ian O'Connell's getting some attention on the field. Looks like they're checking his knee. Might be a tactic from above, yeah? Maybe Phil's phoned down and said, Phil's obviously made a little tactical change on the field. Sit him down, have a bit of a talk, get some news and messages out there. But right now, this is not going the way it should do. But again, don't be despondent. These games come along. Promotion is not easy. Relegation is what's threatening Bristol. So you've got 2 teams fighting for 2 different reasons for the points. But I'm sure the guys realise what's going on. And I'm sure they've worked hard enough all week to turn this around. And you wouldn't want to get promoted easily now, would you? I mean, that's just not the way. It's not supposed to be easy. So we're in this. But hey, throw-in coming up now. We're approaching half-time. Time has gone already, but we're into a minute added time. We've only got a minute added time. But look for the referee to probably play over a minute. So we're probably going to go close to 47 and a half minutes. Absolutely, Phil. Absolutely. Going to get that in a second. Bristol, no, spreading it wide. Bristol look like a team that are 1-0 up. They've got confidence. They've got wind in their sails. They're doing things that they don't normally do. They're getting on the ball. They're playing like a team that has confidence. And it's all through not going down, not conceding, getting the goal, and staying on the ball as much as they can. Lewis Brunt is playing exceptionally well. Wins the free kick. Absolutely. Going to the chat really quickly. Shun one pot £500 on win. Will we win? I wouldn't put that much money on it. £5,000 on the win. Shun, I put £5,000 on the win. I'd say we're still going to win, but £5,000, that makes you a big winner. But the odds are not great for that kind of bet anyway. But anyway, you got to put that kind of money on to win something. I hear you. Arthur Okonkwo has the ball now in his own half. Kicks long, goes over halfway. And there you go, half-time. Whistle is blown. Phil Parkinson is going to go nuts at half-time. Don't lose your hair out there. These games come along. It's going to be a second half where things are going to get changed up. I do see changes, but I see a change to the system. I see a big man coming in. We need a big man in the middle. Sam Smith needs to have a partner that's going to be there. He needs a guy that if he heads that ball, at least the other guy is going to use the body, use the shielding of the ball to keep us in possession. Too many times that first half, like a few games, Smithy is getting the ball, heading it down or laying it off, and guys are not there. And the guy that's not there is Mr. Rodriguez. Jay Rodriguez is just not there. Staying with the chat right now. Di Humphreys, we've got history to make. Yes, we do. Phil J. Weston, the Bristol side have lost 6 leagues on the bounce. Yes, they have. Yet they are looking the more likely to get the next goal at the moment. We are too slow and predictable. Absolutely. Absolutely. 64% possession for Wrexham, 36% possession for Bristol Rovers. 6 shots, 2 on target for both teams. So it's even there as well. More stats coming up to you as well. Passes, 76% for Wrexham, 64% for Bristol. 76% for Wrexham is not good enough at this stage. Not good enough. And it needs to be slick. The passing needs to be faster. Discipline, 3 fouls to 6 in favour of Bristol. 3 fouls to 6 in favour of Bristol. Yellow cards are non-non. Red cards are non-non. And possession, like I say, 64 to 35% in favour of Wrexham. 5 shots to 3 shots. 2 on target for Wrexham. 1 on target for Bristol Rovers. That 1 on target went in the back of the net. Back to the chats. We are too slow and too predictable. Phil J. Weston. Absolutely. It's got to be zipped. And we're playing into their game. We need to put our game on them. Matt Boswell, how you doing, fella? Melbourne, get ready for Wrexham this summer. You taking your dad? Can see it. Chat just moved on me. Can see it. Wanderers lose and Sport lose and us lose. Whoops. You know what? It could happen. It could happen. Remember, each game as we go through, there's going to be twists and turns. It's not going to be easy. Would you want it easy? No, you wouldn't. Phil J. Weston, it seems like Smith up front is on his own. He is. That's what I'm saying. Every time he puts something down to somebody to lay it off where he needs a guy to give it so he can move to get the give and go going, pass, move, go, there's nobody there. That Mr. Invisible, yeah, wearing that number 16 shirt, he's not there. He's just not there. John, home crowd is once again being outsung by away side. Happens too much at the Kairas. Makes some freaking noise. You know what? I agree with you 100%. I absolutely agree with you 1,000%, to tell you the truth. And it's one of them things that I don't like coming down on the crowd, but I do say sometimes that, they're looking a little bit pensive or they're nervous and they're not loud as they normally are. But I agree with you. That 12th man is the crowd. The 12th man needs to come alive. If the 12th man came alive, that team is going to feel you. And when the team knows you're right there, it makes you grow. It makes you feel big. And I'm talking from experience. When you play behind a crowd, and I have, when you play behind a crowd and they're roaring for you, you just feel like the dots are connected. You feel bigger. You feel more energetic. Your brain is more alert and you're in the game more. So the crowd, when they're nervous, that can take a team down. So, you're absolutely right, John. The home crowd, I'm going to read it again, is once again being outsung by the away side. Happens too much at the Kairas. Makes some freaking noise. Got to agree. I have to agree. So if anybody can get it onto the tannoy system there at the Kairas, get some freaking noise. That would be a buoyancy baffle for the boys to get some lift, feel good about themselves. And let's face it, we're at the crunch end of the season, the big end of the season, squeaky bum time, business end. This is when you've got to come out firing. I expect to see some changes in the second half. I'd tell you what I would do as well. I'd switch the wingers. I'd get Ryan Barnett on the other side. Put Ryan Barnett on the left and Ryan Longman on the right. You know why? Because both those guys favour one foot, left or right. If you bring Ryan Barnett from the left side and he cuts in, he's now shooting on net with his right foot. Absolutely. You bring Ryan Longman with the ball cutting in from the right side and he shoots on net, he's shooting with that big left clog. More power, more accuracy, more threat. We need to put shots in that goal mouth. We need to just overload it with crosses, overload it with shots, and stop being too, pretty. Stop being pretty. It's got to be direct. This is the game to be direct. Stevie Fletcher, bring him on and make it all happen. That's what I'd be doing. That's what I'd be doing. I'm just going to quickly bring up some of the scores, guys, as we go to the start of the second. Exeter 0-0. Peterborough 1-0 up against Stockport. Nice one. Birmingham 0, Crawley 0. Stevenage 0-0 with Blackpool. Rotherham 2-1 over Mansfield. Leighton Orient 0, Barnsley 2. And the only other score is Charlton 1-1. So not everybody has got goals in the game. Quite a few 0-0s. Quite a few 0-0s. Maria McConnell, how you doing, Maria? Plenty of time to get back into this. I've got Wrexham at 4-11 for the win in my accumulator. 4-11 odds. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. 2 goals gets you that for sure. But yeah, we got to be more direct and stop that hesitancy. That hesitancy in front of the box that we've had on a few moves. That's got to stop. Get the ball flowing. Be direct. And be nasty. Be nasty. Pick up a few cards in the second half. Be nasty. This ain't going to be pretty. This is a match. It's a battle of attrition. So we got to be angry. We got to be nasty. Don't make them foul. Don't foul them. Don't kill them in the box. But give them the body. Hit them hard. Know you're in the game. You know, if you could do it in football, like they do it in the NFL, football, and really smack a guy, yeah? In the olden days, in the old football matches years ago, and Di Humphries, Phil J. Weston, and the guys, you know that, you used to get kicked all over the field. Battered, and you expect to get battered. That's what Wrexham need to do. They need to start battering in to Bristol Rovers instead of standing off. Jacko 2303. Ian Jacko sadly missed. He'd have singing. Yeah, he'd have him singing. Absolutely. Big up to you, Jacko 2303. Steve, get Marriott on. Needs some alongside with Smith with a bit of pace and energy. Come on, sound. Absolutely. Get Jack Marriott on for the speed, the balls, the through balls. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to take a quick break because, oh dear, 1 second. Just kicked a bowl over. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Just going to take a quick break. Just don't go away. I'll be right there. Two seconds, guys. There we go. All right, back at you guys. I had a guy knocking on the door. I had to let him in. Yeah, can't leave people out when they're delivering, yeah? So there you go, back at you. Mark Norville, I'm blind with that bald spot. The light was blinding. Old age sucks. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Stevie, get Marriott on. Back to you. That's where we left off. I've got to say, the match itself, you see what you've got. We need to make change. I like Marriott. I like Marriott for the one thing. We need speed in the game. We have no speed in the game. Not even Matty James, the general, has got his game going. We need to get the game going. I had hoped that we would have put a ball in the fourth wall, but it hasn't happened. And Bristol have done exactly what we thought they would do. They've come to defend. The corner comes in, bad marking, and I'm telling you, I'm sure it's Jay Rodriguez who loses his man. He's just not at the races. Excuse me, scratch my nose. He's just not at the races. Bradley Stevenson, how you doing? How you doing? We remember, matey. We remember, absolutely. Last game, Wigan. Yes, we remember. It's Bradley from the last week from the Wigan game. What happened for the Bristol goal? Tell you straight, bad marking on the corner. Up until then, Wrexham pretty much was in the ascendancy, owning the game, but really not threatening, just owning the game. And that corner comes in. Terrible marking, really slack marking. I believe it was Jay Rodriguez that lost his man. And then it was just a nice, simple header in front of goal. Otto Conquo couldn't do anything about it. The game, just so as you know, look for change at halftime for Wrexham. Look for them to get into the game. I got to say, Rodriguez must come out, in my opinion, and you're probably going to see either Marriott or Stevie Fletcher come in. I'd like to see Stevie Fletcher come in. You could also change the wingers as well. But at the moment, the one goal comes from a corner, not totally against the run of play, but Wrexham are in command of the game just haven't hit the board. Jed Ward in goal, the keeper, has done very well for Bristol. So that's the first half quickie analysis of it. But Wrexham's got to come with more speed. They've been playing, sitting on their asses, basically. The ball hasn't had any zip. And they're sleepwalking to a home defeat at the wrong time of the season. So signs are on the wall. You've got to come out second half, be brave, get on the ball, make it happen. Because if you don't, this scoreline's not going to change. We've seen these games before. These games come and go, but we need this one to go the right way in the second half. Bristol Rovers didn't exactly own everything, did they now, guys? But they're owning the shot clock. One moment, one quick swig. But nice to see you, Bradley. And we're going to say hello to a couple of other people too, yeah. Mr. Sydney down in Australia. PJ, how you doing, fella? Also say Mardi Gras with the W on the end. Mardi Gras, W. So how do you? Mark Cook, 5985. Suron Senior, Eric F. You betcha. Your Pickle, 1968. Kent, Alberta Rex. Nathan Marshall, John Charles, and Linda Molyneux. I'm going to say hello to a lot more guys and girls as we go along in no particular order. Halftime, Wrexham 0, Bristol Rovers 1. We're looking for things to happen. Shortly, we'll know exactly what's going to happen. The crowd's got a little bit quiet. They're nervous. We need the 12th man to come alive in the second half and steer this team the right way. Right now, I can tell you, like I said before, playing behind a crowd, if the crowd is down, you feel it. Especially if you play in front of that crowd all the time, yeah? If that's your home crowd, you know who they are. You feel them every week. You get the autographs signed when you're coming into the club. You're jumping off the bus when you go to away games. The fans are greeting you there too, yeah? So they know what the pressure is. But looking at the scenes right now, Bristol looking quite happy. Bristol looking very content. Smug. We need to wipe that smug out of smugness and put the ball in the back of the net. Look for a big second half. People are looking pensive, worried in the Wrexham fans. The Bristol fans in the crowd are looking pretty bloody happy, as you would imagine. They don't normally get to feel like this. They've only won 3 times on the road all season. Yes, 3 away games all season. Back to the chat. Bradley Stevenson, good to see you too, well. You need to batter them so we don't get relegated. Get Phil Adam. Yes, absolutely. We'll do everything we can for you, Bradley. Everything we can. Pickle Kisser. We could use Don Cherry giving these guys a good old pep chat in halftime. Oh. You people, I tell you right now, you get out there, you start kicking ass. You play way too frickin' slow. Just ain't done well good enough. You look, there's people paying good money to watch this crap. You get the hell out there and you bring the 3 points home. Is that good enough for you, Pickle Kisser? I don't know if it's too much, but maybe it's too much. But yeah, Don Cherry. And if you hate Don Cherry, that's only one of the impersonations I can do. But I remember Donnie, and he's still got a podcast on YouTube as well. So he's a colleague on YouTube. Yes. Don L.S. Cherry. Yes. So Dan Scar's come into the picture. Might surprise you. I think that's going to be an O'Connell move, absolutely. Ian O'Connell's been taken out. Dan Scar's in. You know what? I'm a big fan of Dan Scar. Let's have some time. Dan's good on the ball. Maybe he happens to make things happen a little bit better. But Pickle Kisser's laughing. Love it, mate. Love it. That's right, Pickle Kisser. You keep laughing there, boy. So Martin Coy on the watch, starting the second half. I tell you what, we're in this. We are in this. Again, Elliot Lee's legs need to start pumping. Okay, Smithy starts it off. Let's go, boys. Now's the time. Second half, 45 minutes plus. We've got to get into this. Let's get it moving. Get the crowd in the game. Get the energy levels up. Get the ball zipping. We need fast action, not a slow death to a 1-0 loss. Early goal. That's right, Maria. Maria McConnell says early goal. We need the early goal. Down the line now. Come on, Ryan. Keep going. There's an urgency there. You can see the way Ryan asked for the ball. There's an urgency. There's a frantic, mad urgency. And that's what you need. Every millisecond counts. You got to think as fast as well. Slow game, slow brain. Ball goes out for goal kick. Wrexham backing off, wasting no time. The referee's on them. Referee's on them now for wasting time. There's a picture of Phil Parkinson in the crowd. He can't be happy. So Jed Ward takes an eternity for the goal kick once again. Headed out by Bristol. Bristol, again, defending with their lives. Barnett comes up with the ball now. Literally thrown to the ground, no free kick. Referee could have given a free kick, but doesn't give the free kick. Bristol clear their lines. And it's on the halfway line, just over halfway for Bristol to the left side. They're looking better on the ball, Bristol. I've got to tell you, they're moving with confidence. And when you're 1-up and you're happy, things happen well. Well read by Okonkwo, picks up the loose change. And he's going long, more direct. There you go, direct play down the line. Put that defense under pressure. Things are going to happen. Smithy battles for the ball, and it goes back into Wrexham territory, just in their centre circle. Good tackle. This is what I'm saying. Get in there. Ball. Slip that ball through. Running through. Smithy now doesn't make it happen. Unlucky. It's very frantic, as you would expect, to kick off the second half. There's your man, Louis Brunt, clearing up the mess. Throw into Bristol. Things are going to happen. Things have got to happen. 47 minutes in. Throw in, Bristol. 47 minutes now. Hunt with the ball. Down the line, deep down the line. Elliot Lee looking. Oh, and that's a faker. That's a fake. He did not get kicked in the face. He did not get kicked in the face. I hate seeing that when people fake they get kicked in the face. That's the most characterless situation you'll ever see. He's holding his head and his face. That is absolute lack of character in the modern football game. You can call it a foul for Elliot's feet, but never in a million years was he ever kicked in the head. Lack of character, I call that. Absolute lack of character. Trying to fool the referee. And that's in the modern game. It's all about the modern game, but lack of character in my book. That in the world of the soccer world, in the spiritual soccer world, that now deserves a goal for Wrexham. I believe we are now deserving of a goal because that's bad sportsmanship in my book. I don't know about you guys. Bad sportsman crosses the ball in the box. Wrexham looking to repel, keeping it alive. It comes back into the box. Well played there by Mr. Scar, holding things. Nice layoff by Smithy, and Longman's there. That's what's happened. That's a deliberate foul. That is a deliberate foul. You're going to see this. Thomas, you've had too many of them. Get one of them. I'd love it to turn into that. I would love it to turn into that. 10 on 11. Remember Burton Albion, 3-0? Oof, yeah. And that was a nasty foul. Take a closer look. He absolutely goes through him. That is a nasty foul. That is a deserver of a red card. Nasty little foul. Thomas is now on the radar for the referee. I can guarantee you that. Look at Longman hobble. That was a nasty foul. That really was a nasty foul. Nothing nice about that whatsoever. Very unprofessional. Longman is in a little bit of distress here. I hope he can run that off, but it doesn't look good. Elliot Lee on the edge of the box now. Fakes the cross, puts the cross in. Anybody on the end of it? Oh, should have been close. Could have been close, but just didn't get there. Sam Smith, unlucky. Unlucky Sam Smith. Nice play by Elliot Lee. Fakes the right cross, cuts back, puts the left cross in. Smithy looking to get onto it. Just not there. $50 minutes gone. Maria McConnell says, was going to say early goal needed. They will have had the Parkinson's wrath at half time. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. 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 We need to play the ball fast, long, in and around Thomas. Yeah, that little man on the ball right now. We need to hit him with the ball. Put the ball around him and to hopefully execute the right to get a red card. Get him off his game. That's what I'd be telling the guys. There's a tactic for you. He wants to be the guy to make it happen for Bristol. Fine. Then get on him, give Thomas pressure, put the big man on him, get him off his game, get him angry, get him down 10 on 11. Then overload the box. Simple tactics. Old style football. It works in the new game too. Barnett down the line. Smithy fighting tooth and nail to get that ball. Wrexham are putting the effort in, and I'll tell you what, the game is open now. Wrexham's got a better chance at making a goal happen now with the game open. Bristol coming forward, right side the box. Cross comes in. No, he delays. Passes it off. Keep possession, but Wrexham win it back. It's going to be cleared out of the box. Well defended again by Wrexham. And they'll end up winning a throw-in. I still say Stephen Fletcher needs to come in. Get him warming up and down the line. Get him running up and down the line. Rodriguez needs to go. I've had enough of watching this picture. It's the most important part of the season now to continue the good flow we've had over the last 6 games undefeated. This needs to be undefeated as well. A draw is not what I'm looking for at all. We need 2 goals in the second half. Stevie Fletcher needs to come in. Say those words, Phil. Stephen Fletcher. He needs to come in. Smithy needs to have something to work with because right now he's a man all alone up front. You watch Rodriguez right now. Keep your eye on Rodriguez. Watch where he's running to. What is he doing? Where is he covering? He runs away from the ball and away from the hot spot. He doesn't go into the pressure zone. And when he does, he's too late. He's not reading the game. This guy does not deserve to play at this level. He's not this level. He's played too long at the higher level where he doesn't have to work for a living every game. Here, this level, you've got to work for a living. You've got to be alive every second of the day. You can't take a shift off. So this level of football doesn't suit Rodriguez, is what I'm saying. He's been a silky-style footballer too long. This is League One. Ball through now, well played. Again, Smithy wins it well. Crosses to the far side. Longman tries to get on the end of it. Elliot Lee running, but he won't get there. Looking for the foul, nothing doing. Well, what did you miss, Di? Nothing much, tell you the truth. It's been a continuation of what was. There was a little bit of an energy sort of spurt in the first couple of minutes, but we've literally slipped back into the same game. Stevie Fletcher needs to come on immediately for this to change up. Otherwise, we're sleepwalking to a 1-0 loss. It looks slightly better, but the physical game, we're not winning the one-on-one battles, and we didn't do that in the first half. They've come to fight, and they are fighting, and you can see the difference in the level intensity. We need to get the intensity level and the battles, the one-on-ones, won. We need to raise the intensity, and we still haven't. And the wing play is still doing nothing, and we're not getting through. We need to change it up. Simply, Stephen Fletcher down the middle, and don't worry about playing the wing play. Put the early crosses in. If need be, the one-on-one up over the top. But just keep putting the balls in, like that one. Overload, the big man, Stevie Fletcher, gets on it, and into the box it goes. It needs to be direct football to change this game. Finesse play isn't going to happen. So you haven't missed too much. And again, the nearly man, Rodriguez, he's nearly not doing anything. What has he contributed? I mean, look at that. The header. Do I need to say any more? He just doesn't get there. So, Jed Ward now with the goal kick. 54 minutes in. Change is needed. Wrexham now with Elliot Lee coming across midfield. Nice play, but it's too short. Again, Elliot Lee, the passing game isn't on. Throw that ball down the line. There you go. Longman absolutely sprinting for it. Wins well. Brilliant play by Longman. Absolute brilliant play by Longman. He did so well. He gets to a ball that he should never win. Wrexham still keep possession. Going to the right side. Ryan Barnett now. One-on-one with Thomas. Take him on. Take him on. Take him on. Take him on. Takes him on. Wins the throw-in. Ryan Barnett playing 100 miles an hour right now. Really trying to make it happen. Ball coming into centre field. Dan Scarr over to Brunt. Brunt now. Deep into the half. Left side. Over to Longman on the wing. 2 defenders on him. He does get the cross in. Going far post. Keeper claims it and goes down with it. Well claimed by Jed Ward. Back to the chat. Frank Core. Lately we react until the second half, which is frustrating. It is frustrating. And if you remember in the pre-game, I said, bring Stephen Fletcher in for the first 45 minutes. Use him as a battering ram and make the game come to you. Batter that back line. We've had nobody batter that back line. I said to beat these guys, you got to beat them up because that's what they understand. That's the kind of football that they've been losing all season long. You can't be nice. You can't be pretty. You got to be direct and you got to be tough. And right now, we're not direct. We're not tough enough. And we're trying to be pretty. It's time to be direct. That's the difference. So back to you, Frank Core. Second half was when we were waking up recently. The last game at home, Burton Albion 3-0. Remember, it wasn't until the red card that we got ahead. We've literally been wasting valuable time at home in the first half, getting things done. Is it nerves? Is it nerves that we're right at the end of the season and guys are feeling the pressure? Partially, but after a while, those nerves go away. You got to leave it on the field. So second half, we've still got a long way to go. One goal can change this complexion. No free kick given. Smithy now fighting all he can. Ryan Barnett puts the cross in straight away. It doesn't make it. Smithy wins the rebound. Ollie Rathbone twisting, turving, goes between two players, keeps possession. Well done, Ollie Rathbone. The ball still needs to be hit quicker, though. It's still too slow. This passing game has got to be faster. I look for the last 20 minutes to probably be very interesting with this one. You got to say Bristol are running. They're defending the one-goal lead very bravely. Ball comes into the box, not going to make it. Bristol has to clear their lines. Don't clear their lines. Messing around, playing themselves into danger. Still haven't got it cleared. Free kick, Bristol. Lewis Brunt should have shown a little bit more smarts on that contact, but hey, Bristol will be quite happy with what's happening. Di Humphries, isn't Jed Ward a novelty music duo? There you go. And Mark Norville, if you want to bet, I would do it now. Bet 365. Wrexham are now 3-1 to win. Those are great odds. Those are great odds. You know what? I tell you what. Yeah, if you're a bit of a dabbler, yeah, that's very interesting. So Thomas, I would call him the instigator. He's done a great job for Bristol. He's now been subbed out, and that's to save the red card. I tell you what, he'd have been picking up this if he'd have stayed in the game. So that's a smart bit of coaching. Thomas out for Mola, and you got another substitution. They've obviously got the game plan. 60 minutes, they're changing people out. Parky. Where's Stephen Fletcher? Just saying. Everybody in the chat is saying the same thing. Put your earbuds in, Parky. Sit up straight. No, sit up straight, Parky. Sit up. Stephen Fletcher, please. Thank you. Get on that one. So you can see Bristol are changing out some of the engine that's really run its arse off for fresh engines. That's going to only make our job a little bit tougher, yeah? They got more legs. Ball over the top. Smithy now running down the line. Definitely going to get... Oh, yes. Jibwood hits it. And it's like a ping-pong ball right now, or a ping-pong machine, whichever. Pinball machine, I should say. That should be handball. Wrexham now clearing the lines. This, watch out for a challenge here. Ollie Rathbone going through. Brilliant ball. Smithy now should get the free kick. Doesn't get the free kick. Bristol still in possession. Left side of the field, just inside Wrexham territory. Stumbles on the ball. Can't get things happening. The field is so wet. Quick swig time. But 3-1 odds for that one is pretty good. Inio Calderon, the coach, he's only won 6 times all season. Looks like he's looking like he's happy man. Looks like he wants number 7. Let's not have that happen. Wycombe have just gone 1-0 up, guys. Wycombe have just gone 1-0 up. Don't be down. Don't be down. There's going to be lots of twists and turns before the end of this season. Let me tell you that. Caleb Taylor's done it again on 58 minutes for Wycombe. He's been very, very valuable. Very valuable to Wycombe recently. Take a look in the stats, but Caleb Taylor's got the goal 58 minutes in. And remember, I told you, they scraped them 1-0 wins. They're doing it again. They're doing it again. We just need to play our game. Get it going, get the substitutions in there, and get that first goal. Get the first goal, and we'll be fine. Just get that goal. The confidence will be massive once you get one. Jay Rodriguez nearly gets there. Bristol on the edge of Wrexham's box. Wrexham clearing into the centre of the half. Keeping possession. Elliot Lee. Longman to Elliot Lee. That should be a foul. No foul given. Nice bounces fortuitous there for Bristol. They stay in possession, looking to pass it around. Wycombe now 84 points in second. Wrexham 82 points in third. There's a 2-point spread right now. But remember, lots can happen from now to the end of the season. Bristol clipping the ball. Takes a deflection all the way over. And that's a corner for Bristol Rovers. 61 minutes gone. Keep it going. Keep it going. There will be more chances for Wrexham, I guarantee you. There will be more opportunities. But I tell you, that sleepwalking to a loss is what I'm watching, and I don't want that to be a reality. Neither do you. Corner now coming in. Dangerous corner. Headed out. Lewis Brunt gets on top of that. Well done, Lewis Brunt. Shot comes in. Blocked. Referee calls it down. Another free kick to Wrexham. Got to say, the referee's had a fair game. Referee Martin Coy's done nothing wrong, in my opinion. Phil J. Weston, we need Fletch and Marriott on now, Parky. I absolutely agree. There you go. Right now, I can see Steve Fletcher and James McLean coming into the game. I would not be putting McLean in. I'd be putting Marriott in. I'd be going 3 up front. I would change the system. 3 up front, 3 at the back, 4 in the middle, and go with that. 4 go one side on the wing back. Go 3-4-3. Ball down, long, right side. Aiming for Ryan Barnett. Headed out of play for Bristol. 12th man's really quiet at Wrexham right now. The fans need to start going nuts for Wrexham players. Get them in the game. Get them. Ball comes into the field. And it's kicked out. Substitutions happening right now. Stevie Fletcher's coming in. 62 minutes in. For my money, he should have been on at 45. Why wait 6? What difference does those 15 minutes make? Ryan Barnett's off for James McLean. I think that's right in one way. We need someone with some toughness. So James McLean with the toughness. Stevie Fletcher coming in for the toughness as well. Absolutely. Absolutely. Rodriguez is off. Man. Why? Why, Parky? Why? Okay, let's go. We've got the changes in. Let's make it happen now. Ball long over the top by Lewis Bryant. James McLean wins it, gets the corner. So the first in action from James McLean is to get in behind the line, which no one's done, and win a corner. So the first action for James McLean, positive. Now, let's make it happen. Rathbone with the corner. Come on, Ollie Rathbone. Hard-working Rathbone. Let's have the ball where we need it, right on the penalty spot. Someone thunder this ball in the back of the net. 64 minutes gone. Let's go. Come on. Blackpool 2-0 up at Stevenage. As Maria McConnell says, it's going to be interesting come Monday. Corner kick coming in. And I feel the action's going to be slowed down again by the referee, but the corner comes in. Repelled again. Hits the referee. That should be blown down, but it's not blown down. He keeps it alive. Well done, referee. James McLean gets the ball to his feet, crosses it in. Stevie Fletcher can't get there. Not exactly the cross they needed. Wrexham still has the ball. Longman chips it back into the box. Far side, Stephen Fletcher gets onto it, and I tell you what, called down, has it in the back of the net, but it's called down. But as you see, Steve Fletcher brings that physical game, and that's exactly what Wrexham has been lacking. I didn't see too much wrong with that. I mean, referee flip-flop like a fish. Come on. Get on your feet. Jed Ward taking an eternity again with the ball. Ball live, 65 minutes in. Let's get Stephen Fletcher in the action. Come on. Well done. Dan Scarr wins the ball. Ball over the top. Smithy running on. He won't get there. Keeper could have picked that up and made it way, way less dangerous. But again, ball over the top by Bristol Rovers. Halfway into Wrexham's territory. Going out for a throw-in. Bronte gets the ball, throwing it back to Dan Scarr. Dan Scarr on the edge of the Wrexham box. Moves forward, surveys. Passes over to Maxi Cleworth. Too predictable. This is too predictable. Put it over. Out for the throw, Wrexham. Things are looking far much better now. There's the absolute runs. There's a pattern of running going on up front right now. Stevie Fletcher, Sam Smith working well in unison. Far better than what Smith and Rodriguez was. Brunt now gets the ball back from Scar. Scar to Elliot Lee, deep in his own half. Back to Brunt, to Scar. Dan Scar needs to get them legs moving. Ball again, over the top. Fletcher battling away. Doesn't come up with the ball, but Wrexham still have possession. Ollie Rathbone passes back. Dan Scar again. Matty James on the ball. Hasn't seen enough of Matty James. Give and go, Ollie Rathbone. Matty James flies it over. Brunt on the ball, left side of the field. Inside, Rathbone to Matty James. It's very tight. Not enough room because 11 men are defending right now. Bristol have no offense on the field in this play at the moment. Total defense, total defending football. Throw in to Wrexham. Halfway in, just level with the box. It's building, it's building, it's building. There's something building here, guys. Stick with it. 5-1 now for Wrexham's win. Now so going up. Di Humphries, that's a shot on goal then. Just one. Longman with the big throw coming in. Headed out. No one on the end of it. Scar to Longman on the wing. Plays him into trouble. 2-on-1. Where's he going to go? Cuts inside. Elliot Lee on the ball. Crosses the ball into the box. Stevie Fletcher gets ahead to it. That should not be whistled down. That should never have been whistled down. I tell you what, I tell you now, that is an absolute joke referee call. Where was the foul? That is absolute terrible call. The dive of dives. Should never have called this down. I mean, have a look again. Have a look again. Longman coming in. Where's the foul? Where is the foul? Referee, I mean, the boy has got his arm in the air. He's like flip-flopping. Terrible. Why would that not be called? Keep the game alive. That's horrendous. 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 You got plenty of time to get 2 goals. There's no doubt about it. To get the ball over the top. There you go. Smithy now fighting again. Heads it down to Stevie Fletcher. Fletcher to Elliot Lee. This is much better. Elliot Lee coming over to the left to James McLean. McLean has the ball. Has a look. Surveys the play. Doesn't get the cross in. Gets it back. McLean with a bit of common sense in the play. Keeping possession. Well done, Jimmy McLean. Another short pass again from Scar. He needs to start smartening up and get up with the speed of the game. Ball coming into the box. Edge of the box. Elliot Lee gets ahead onto it. Bristol clear their lines. One more time. Bristol halfway up the field. Spraying it to the right wing. Cuts inside. Keeping possession. Takes the shot from long range. Arthur Okonkwo gathers easy. And he's looking like he's going full range. Ball on the ground. Dan Scar on the edge of his own box. 69 minutes. I'll tell you what, he came in earlier than 69 day. So there you go. This is the nervous part of a game. This is when you've got to keep your nerve. You've got to be confident even when you're losing. Stevie Fletcher doing a mammoth job, winning all the tussles up in the air. I tell you what, since Fletcher's come on, we've got more up in the offense, in the air, and we're commanding more of the zones in and around the box. If anything's going to happen, it's going to happen now because it wasn't happening in the first half. Another characteristic of a game like this is Bristol are changing up their players, to keep the legs in the team. But sometimes you can change out a guy who's doing a great job. His legs might be going, but he's still doing the job. You bring another guy in, he's not up to the speed with the game. Like you see Dan Scar, he's not up to speed right now with his passing. It takes a couple of minutes to get up to the speed with the game. For some, not all. But this changing players at a quick rate may well have been in the game match or the build-up for Bristol. But in the game itself, it can change how you're holding the match. It can weaken you by bringing on a fresh player at the wrong time, is what I'm saying. 20 minutes to go plus added time. I'm probably going to have 5 or 6 minutes added time. But again, Wrexham not looking to do something in their own half. Dan Scar's not up to speed with this game right now. Wrexham need to change the flow of the game. Come inside. Forget the wing play. If we play down the middle, we will cripple Bristol. I'm telling you now, we need to go down the middle. Forget the wing play. Come down the middle. Tic-tac-toes. Inside. Cut inside the box. Ball comes in. Headed in. And over it goes. Unlucky. Stevie Fletcher close on, holding his head. But don't worry, there's going to be more chances coming. Eventually, you're going to get those chances that you're not going to be able to miss. Take another look. Nice header. Little hand. One more time. Comes in. Fletcher wins it. Little hand. Corner still alive. So let's see what happens. They score from a corner at the same end. Wrexham can do the same. You see that happen. Corner comes in. And that should be another corner. That should be another corner. No corner. Play on. Rozelle, we don't deserve going up play like this, and Parkinson is the one to blame. Hey, we all have an opinion. Absolutely. We all have an opinion. This is now play down the middle time. Put it on the edge of the penalty box. Every ball on the edge of the penalty box, just in front. You fire that ball on the edge of the penalty box from anywhere on the field. Stevie Fletcher, Sam Smith, static on the edge of the box. That's the tactic right now. If you take it and cross it, they're on the edge of the box. They can move forward for the cross if you want to. But down the middle, that would be the way to kill this. Bristol is all about wide play, wide defending in groups. Look at them. There are three on the side there in a group of three defending right now. If the ball comes over here, you're going to say this three now coming over. Check out. See the three moving in. That's what you got to avoid. We got to go down the middle. Matty James needs to be 20 yards further forward, and down the middle it goes. And pump the legs. If you're not going to pass, pump the legs. And that should be a straight yellow. And they're yellow for time wasting. Get it out. Coy, you're doing a terrible job now, my friend. Had a great first half, Mr. Coy, but get control of the game. But this is what you need to do as well. Go between the lines. Take the ball between the lines. Charlton is winning 2-1 at home if you're just tuning in. Thank you, Maria McConnell. Di Humphries. Ooh. Maybe Mullen comes back for the playoffs. Ouch. Woof. Let's hope we get 2 quick goals. Ball onto the edge of the box. Wrexham still have it. Nothing doing. And it's cleared once again by Bristol Rovers. Longman picks up the scraps. Plays a bad ball. Plays himself under pressure. But does well to keep possession. Oh, James McLean passes it the wrong way. And Wrexham now under pressure. Bristol coming forward. Might not go to their favour. There's a tussle and a fight, and James McLean ends up on his ass quite unceremoniously, but it does look funny. Bristol now with the ball again. Right side of the field, playing it straight out of play. And what you got to see, someone's just flopped on the field, down, wasting time. Satudiu literally threw himself to the floor. And again, the time wasting, you got to see it for what it was. Yeah, it would make great viewing. Absolutely. Absolutely. James McLean was hustling back after he coughed up the ball. It was a little bit of a miscontrolled play by James McLean. George Dobson's just come in, by the way, guys. And McLean he's coming for Louis Brunt. Yeah, Louis Brunt off. And George Dobson has come in. But yeah, James literally tried to get back, tripped up over his own feet, spun around like a washing machine, ended up skidding and landing on all fours, staring at the ground, very unceremonious, and it was quite funny. That was James. Anywho, ball going long. You got to keep it alive, guys. Keep it alive. Keep fighting, Wrexham. Come on now. It's going to be twists and turns to the end of the season. Things aren't going to be the way you think, but we got to get a goal. Come on, let's have it. Wrexham now in possession of the ball. Matty James in his own half, looking to go long down the right side. Does go long down the right side. The ball going through. Longman gets onto it. Keeps possession. A very good fight there. Did brilliantly, Longman, to keep possession. Ball coming on the edge of the box. This is where it needs to be, on the edge of the box. Back to the right wing. Longman gets it again. Looking to cross it. Does cross it. Gets the ball on the edge. Running through. Matty James. In the goal. In the goal. In the goal. In the goal. Come on. Get in there. Do I feel happy about that? I'm relieved. Are you relieved? Yes. 1-1, Matty James. The general gets us in there. Now, the next 15 to 20 minutes, Bristol Rovers, you are under pressure. You are the ones that better not crack because you've done brilliant for so long. But that goal that you would not allow now gets in there. Roger Crane, let's go. Absolutely, absolutely. The spirit of trance, let's go. Scrim it. Come on, Rovers. Nice commentary. Hey, I tell you what, it's going all the way, but I tell you, you've got a fight on your hands now, man. I tell you, when Wrexham get in the ascendancy and get the confidence, boy, I tell you, it's going to be a nail-biting end for both sets of fans. Now we got a game. Now this kid's alive. Pickle Kisser, finally. Cam Tierney, yes. Di Humphries, oh yes, afternoon improving by 60%. Let's have another 40%, Di, shall we? Hey, hey, hey. Whoa, back in the game. One apiece. And I tell you, can you imagine how Phil Parkinson is thinking sitting on the sidelines there? I think he's quite relieved too. That one goal makes a massive difference. Now let's go for two. And don't forget, the game is open. Bristol on a breakaway is a dangerous thing right now. They're looking for a goal too. Do you think they're going to be happy with the draw after winning all this game? No. So keeping it alive, we've got a football match. We've got a game. 13 minutes to go plus added time. Yes, please. What a game. Score. Once you get one, you'll get more. Ball into the box. Bristol Rovers dangerous. And I'll tell you what, Arthur Conquo gathers well. Edge of the box, going long. Now there's no time wasting for Wrexham at all. Every millisecond counts. Stevie Fletcher now gets on the end of it. Bristol, get up. Keep possession. Well won. Well defended once again by Bristol. Looking like they now know not what to do. You see how much that goal has changed the flow of the game. Bristol would have been flowing down the left wing 10 minutes ago with that ball. Now there's a little bit of nervousness setting. That's really what happens to you when you're in a relegation fight. The goal that you had that gave you the confidence now gets zapped out of you. Now you got no confidence because you just took a goal. But why? It's just a goal and you're not losing. But that's what the goal does. Wrexham, on the other hand, haven't changed the game at all. Staying the same player as they were before, but now there's confidence coming into their veins. Tell you. Mark Norville, I take it Wrexham have scored. Nice one, Mark. Nice one. So the season is looking good. Looking for Bristol Rover fans, you just slipped into the bottom four, minus 26. Burton have gone back out of the bottom four, minus 15. Both you guys on 43 points. It's going to be a tight run in. Bristol, tough end to the season. But if you're doing this at Wrexham, do it in your last 3 games. I'm telling you, if you do, you survive. Wrexham clearing their lines now. Scrim it. It's only a game. Yeah. You know, if I could say the same, it's only a game. Or as they say, it's just a simple game. A simple game of football. Bristol now on the edge of the box, looking dangerous. Wrexham clearing once again. Smithy nearly come up with a give and go for Fletcher, and he would have been into open space one-on-one with the keeper. Doesn't happen. 10 minutes to go. I tell you, next goal wins. This is just like a game of football and the schoolyard. Playing football at school. Next goal wins. Smithy now fighting for the ball. Will he get there? No, he doesn't. Well cleared by Bristol once again. And that's one thing Bristol have done all game long, is cleared the lines really well. Wrexham going down the line. Stevie Fletcher on the edge of the box now. Does he cross? Puts it on the edge of the box. Smithy now taps off. Ollie Rathbone taps off. Elliott taps off. Matty James has the ball. Goes right. Longman on the edge of the box. Things are hotting up now. Longman takes his man. Gets the cross in and cleared brilliantly in front of the goal. I tell you, great defending, great attacking. Got a great match going. Di Humphries, big smile. Marina McConnell, need the winner. Absolutely. Scrim it. Sorry, Di, it's just scrim it. I tell you, you guys are rocking it today. You guys are rocking it. Frank Core, you can't win promotion if you think it's just a game. Yeah, absolutely. You guys are rocking it. I tell you, you're rocking it. Corner now. 10 minutes to go. We have got entertainment. The crowd are into it right now. Bristol fans are still in it. But the crowd's into it. No more nervous. The rain is coming down still. Ollie Rathbone with the corner. It comes in. Far side. Elliott Lee gets on it. There's a battle in front of net. There's a scramble. And Jed Ward, brilliant. Brilliant keeping. He watched. And far side. Elliott Lee gets on it. There's a battle in front of net. There's a scramble. And Jed Ward, brilliant. Brilliant keeping. He watched. And then gathered. Nice play by the keeper. Good hands. Good eyes. Good game going now. It's not boring now, is it, eh? Now we got a game. Fletcher time, baby. It's Fletcher time. Absolutely, Di. It's Fletcher time. Stevie Fletcher, Stevie Fletcher, Stevie Fletcher, Stevie Fletcher, Stevie Fletcher. Boom, boom. I love it when he comes on because he's got so much about his game. Things happen and he knows where to be. And you know something's going to happen. And he's come in and what's happened? We're not losing. It's 1-1. And Bristol have now got a guy as a battering ram on their back line that they didn't have before. And let's face it, Sam Smith was doing as much as he could. And Bristol have defended fantastically well. But now they've got Stevie Fletcher in. It adds up another dimension, yeah? So here we go. Ollie Rathbone, free kick. Coming into the box. Right side of the box. In it comes. Headed out. Going wide, right side of the box. Cross back in. Bit of a scramble. Gets cleared. Again, we've got a great game on. Longman now puts the ball back into the box like you want it, like you want it. Stevie Fletcher, chest down, takes a look, keeps possession. To James McLean. McLean now should have crossed, didn't cross. To Fletcher, to McLean, give and go. They don't get it to happen. It doesn't get to go. It just gets to give. Bristol now playing themselves into trouble, but clearing the lines. Goes long. Longman controls on halfway, brings it forward, looking to go right. Great play. Puts it right on the edge of the box. Cross comes in. Doesn't get in there. Longman again has the ball. And Georgie Dobson not in tune, not up to speed with the game. Dobson gets the throw. No, referee's calling it down. We've got a man down. And Bristol, 8 minutes to go, taking a break. Stevie Fletcher having a chin wag. There's a bit of a smash to the face. Tell you what, he's bleeding. He's bleeding. But it's an aerial challenge. And it does happen. And there doesn't seem to be any malice there. But when I told you about the physical presence of Stevie Fletcher, there's proof. You come too close, you get your nose smashed in. And not because of a deliberate elbow or a deliberate headbutt, but because of that physical presence. He's a big boy. Most people can't handle him. In every game Stevie Fletcher plays, no one can handle him. And they can't. And Stevie Fletcher has made this game change. Not all on his own, but with what he can make happen. Scott Fletcher's coming in for Bristol Rovers. If you remember Scott Fletcher, this guy's been around. Yeah, the likes of Chelsea was where he kicked it off. Had a big name up in Celtic for a while. Aston Villa, I believe. He's been all over the place. Decent player. Decent player. 36 years of age, and this year on the season, he's got 4 goals and 1 assist. And for a 36-year-old, that's not bad. That is not bad at all. Minutes to do, getting few, but I tell you what, there's going to be plenty of added time. Andy Soho, I tell you how you doing, my friend. I'm late. We got a goal incoming. Well done. He does it every time. Andy Solo comes in when we score. Every time. It's like clockwork. Elliot Lee's going out. Them heavy legs are gone. Maria McConnell need the winner. Frank Core, Bristol showing signs of tear and wear. Absolutely. 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 They've done a lot of running. I mean, give Bristol credit. They've done a lot of running. They've done a lot of hard work. And to get a 1-1, that would be a great result for them. It really would. And they would deserve a point out of this game, you would say. But it's now up to Wrexham to get those 3 points and not make this a 1-point day that was looking like a no-point day. So we've saved the day so far. We've got to keep alive and keep it happening. Wrexham now looking to get possession. Ollie Rathbone running his arse off to keep the ball. He does so. Goes all the way back. Dan Scarr over the top. Nice play by Stevie Fletcher. He could put the cross in. He does so. Nice cross. Edge of the box, wide open. Longman takes a shot. Doesn't happen. It's a scrap in front of goal. I tell you what, ping-pong machine in front of goal. And the referee blows it down once again for offside. It's frantic, but it's great frantic. I should say, restarts the game with a kick from his own box. Goes out for a throw-in. Wrexham take the throw. Update for Bolton and Wickham. Maria McConnell coming in. Bolton 62% possession, 0 shots on goal. Where have we heard that before? Last game. Yes, not a shot on target. Stevie Fletcher manhandled to the floor, but I tell you what, you know what, referee? That's a bit strange what you're refereeing there. It's like you're wearing a blue shirt. Martin McCoy is absolutely... I don't know what he's calling there. I really don't know what he's calling. But Jack Marriott is letting it be known too that he doesn't know either what the referee's calling. Come on the gas. Scrimmage says, come on the gas. That's the Bristol fans saying, come on, Bristol Rovers. And as we call them, or the other nickname is the Pirates. James McLean now coming up to half-time, or half field, with the throw-in. Goes long. Stevie Fletcher puts his noggin in there, wins that duel again. Sam Smith nearly gets there, but Bristol again. Scott Sinclair, lovely little play there. Turns the ball. Could have been on a break there. Too wide. Going down the left. Could have been dangerous, but well intercepted once again. The game is on a knife edge here. Next goal wins, like I say. It's on the school ground or the schoolyard playground. Back at school. Next goal wins before you got to go back in class. We never got back to class quick. Wrexham now on the halfway line with the ball, fighting for it. Bristol come up with the ball again, going far side left. Cuts inside, threatening, down the left side. Looking to get the ball in the box. Again, Bristol playing it around with confidence. They haven't lost confidence. They're still going for it. They want the win. Ball comes in the box nicely, chips into the box. Nice header. Going wide, goal kick, Wrexham. Matty James gesticulating with a couple of players, not happy about something. And you know what? Things are better right now, but thank the General for being there today. We need another scrappy goal because that's what it's going to take. Give us a scrappy goal, preferably 90 minutes, and I'll be quite happy with that. Louis Brunt, one-on-one. Wins the ball. Well done. Dan Scarr, actually, sorry. And Dan Scarr wins a free kick in the process. Passes off. James McLean didn't want that. Stevie Fletcher. Everything he does is on the money. Ball over the top. Sam Smith now on the edge of the box. Wins the ball. Keeps the ball. James McLean has it as well. Passes it off. Ollie Rathbone didn't see the defender behind him, but gets the cross in, going nowhere, cleared by Bristol on the edge of the box. The General wins it. Beautiful, beautiful trickery and keeping possession by Matty James. Cleworth now over. Longman. Should be a free kick. This referee is so reactive, it's ridiculous. This guy's slowing the game down more than Bristol. Look at this. Look at this. He's slowing the game more than Bristol. What the hell is he doing? 5 minutes to go. May this be the moment. May this be the moment. If this is the moment, yes, we will see some relief. We'll definitely get happy. Ollie Rathbone now. 89 minutes. Added time coming. We'll tell you exactly how many. The ball in the box. Not a good ball. Not a good ball. Gets repelled. Edge of the box, though. Johnson. Over to McLean. McLean now fires it in. It gets in there. Repelled again by Bristol. Again, Bristol hanging on, playing great defensively. Dobson has the ball at his feet. Beats one. Beats two. Takes a shot. And doesn't go anywhere near the goal. James McLean quite frustrated that he doesn't get that ball. Dobson thought he was going to rifle it in far post. Have another look. Not really close. And James McLean, not happy, wanted that ball out left so he could get the cross in. Can totally understand it. Sometimes, though, you've got to take the shot. Screw it. He's our secret weapon. Okay, starting biting the nails if you've got any left. Wrexham moving the ball forward, still trying to break down that blue wall. Referee's blown it again. Free kick, Bristol Rovers. Four minutes added time. 26 minutes, 26 seconds gone so far. 4 minutes added time. Plenty of time to get a goal. James McLean misses the header. Bristol on the edge of the box. Does get the cross in. Dangerous in front of the net. Brings it down. Does he take the shot? Cuts inside. He might have given a penalty for that. I tell you what, be careful what you do in your own box, Dan Scarr. Very close on, very close on. Unfortunately, Ford does not get the penalty and the referee doesn't give it. But take another look. Don't you think that could have been called in a different situation, per se? Ball long now, Wrexham. Stevie Fletcher fighting for the ball, as he always does. Matty James comes up with it. James McLean keeps possession, goes down the line, stays infield. Scar into centre field, doesn't make it happen. Very scrappy at the moment. Someone needs to get the foot on the ball like the general, but it doesn't happen. Matty James misses it. McClure on it. Down the line. And again, it's very scrappy at the moment. Bristol will love this. It's killing the clock. Ollie Rathbone moving forward now. James McLean on the left wing now. One-on-one. Does he put it in? He does put it in. Does it go anywhere? Headed forward. Headed out. There's a head tennis match going on the edge of the box. 7 headers in a row. Ball through. Let it go. And it goes into the crowd. People getting a little anxious here. Normally, you probably would have just passed that ball through to Sammy Smith, but people are getting just a little bit anxious to get that ball in the back of the net and get a shot on goal, whereby maybe that little tickle down the middle would have just been enough. You got to play to the final whistle. We've got about a minute and a half to go. Looking like a 1-1 draw. It looked like a 1-0 loss for so long. Point gained, not 3 points lost. Throw-in coming up to Wrexham. We're going to go into the post-game pretty soon. When we go into the post-game, we're going to cover the scores on the doors, first half talk, second half talk, table talk, 8 games to glory, where people are standing, and also promote the pre-game coming through against Blackpool for Monday. Don't be down. Wrexham now moving forward. Dobson on the ball. Cuts through. Wrong side. Stevie Fletcher absolutely furious the ball didn't go his way. He would have been through. He would have been through. Dobson, unfortunately, doesn't make the right ball. And he knows it. That's just sometimes how it goes. Referee now could have had a word with Jed Ward all game long about holding the ball too long. But hey, seconds to do. 40 seconds to go. Are we going to get a winner in the dying seconds? Ball coming down the right side. Cross comes in. Jed Ward, brilliant gathering. Brilliant gathering. Tough cross, but he claims it and gathers it in. Time is coming up. 30 seconds left. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe one shot left on goal. But time to do is getting few. Ward holding the ball for 20 seconds every time he gets the ball, all the way through. Arthur Okonkwo come and gather. Kick it all the way long. Kick it back, Arthur, all the way. There we go. It's a Hail Mary. It's the final seconds of the game. Do we get Lady Luck on our side and something happen? And there you go. There you go. As you see, the referee has blown it dead on the number. Not even taking it over 94 minutes. There you go. Matt James, not happy. And I think a few people will be not happy. And absolutely, Matty James is gesticulating right now about, like, how about speeding up the game? You never sped the game up all the way. Like, why? Absolutely agree. On the day, though, a 1-1, we saved ourselves. Bristol get a point on the road. They came to defend. They defended well. We're going to talk about the game very soon. But the 1-1, don't be down, guys. There's a lot of twists and turns going to be in this final push in the season, yeah? 3 more games to go. Blackpool on Monday. We're going to talk the pre-game as of now, and we'll give you some of the stats going through. But got to say, on the day, didn't turn out like we wanted it to do. But a point gained, not 3 lost, is what I'm saying out of this. Bristol played a great defensive game. Jed Ward in goal probably played the best game of the season for Bristol today. Everything he did was perfect. Even managing the time, wasting the time. He did what he had to do. We did what we had to do in the second half. But again, it's going to come down to the tactics. Stats on the day, 65% to 34% in favour of Wrexham. Paul Phelps, much appreciated for the play-by-play. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you being there. I really do. Thanks, fella, from Scrimmit. Best of luck. And you too. Don't go down. Phil J. Weston left it too late again before starting to play. Too tentative, nervous, and anxious in our play. No longer in our hands. Wycombe looking like they're going to do it. Momentum is with them. We are stuttering. I'll just add, Wycombe has 3 hard games to finish. We have easier games to finish. There will be twists and turns in this one. Don't think it's over just yet, Phil. Stay with it. I know you will. Roger Crane, thank you for the commentary. Thank you, Roger, for being there. Callum Turney, not in our hands anymore. Hey, you know what? Like I said, 3 games to go. There's going to be twists. There's going to be turns. It won't stay like this. Hey, Wycombe have had some great fortune. We're 7 undefeated, remember? So just take the positives and run with that. Dai Humphries, get that ball in the box, absolutely. That's what I was saying all game long, all game long. Mark Norville, Wycombe are 2-0 up, absolutely. But I got to say, it is what it is. We're not out of this. Scrim thanks, fella. Best of luck to you too. And hey, you know what? Let's get straight into the post-game. Like I say, if you're going to go right now, power to you. Come back later for the post-game. There'll be a few things in there that you haven't discussed or we haven't discussed in the game. But we're going to talk scores on the doors. We're also going to talk first half, second half. We'll talk the 8 games to glory, the rivals. And we'll hold you for about 20 minutes. And then, like I say, you'll be on your way. But if you got to go, get out of here, run on. 1-1 is not a bad day. 1-1 is not a bad day. It should have been a 1-0 loss. And give Bristol credit for their defending. I mean, they really did do a top job. Man of the match. Who would be your man of the match? Because normally I should be saying it should be a Wrexham player, yeah? Who would be your man of the match before we go to the scores on the doors? We're in the post-game show right now. We're going to have a little swig. Going to go to chat. Mark Norville. He says, excuse me, it should have been easy against Rovers, bottom of the table, and being at home, not very good sign. Not a very good sign. I agree with you. I do. Cam Tierney, thanks, man. Thanks to you. And come back for the post game. Please like, subscribe, everybody, if you haven't already. You got to drink when you're talking. Oh, you do. Oh, you do. So it should have been easy. I agree with you, Mark. It should have been easy. It wasn't. Rovers bottom of the league, bottom end of the league. And being at home, not good. The ball wasn't passed around fast enough. That's the bottom line. And like I say, we were sleepwalking to a 1-0 loss. We really were. We really were. I'm going to go to the scores on the doors right now, guys. And some of the games are still in action. Excuse me. Exeter 0, Burton 0. Peterborough 1-0 over Stockport. So there's something that's favourable to Wrexham this week. But they're losing 1-0, 89 minutes. Maybe something changes. Birmingham 0-0 with Crawley. So Crawley have got a point. And that's 90 minutes plus 5 still going. Stevenage 1, Blackpool 3. Blackpool are having a nice time. Going back to D. Scott 66-29. Don't forget, Bristol are fighting for their lives. Nothing is going to be easy from this point on. Absolutely. Absolutely. Great point, Scott. Great point. Blackpool winning 3-1 today at Stevenage. You know, Blackpool have drawn too many games on the season. Stevie Bruce, I mean, had you have had more wins, you'd be in the playoffs. Rotherham 3, Mansfield 3. Big day for Mansfield. Doing very well. As you know, Wrexham 1-1 with Bristol Rovers. And you got to say, Taylor Moore getting the goal on 32 from a corner. And Matty James on 76, tying it up. We had chances, but we didn't have a lot of chances. We'll get into the stats on this game coming up very shortly. Leyton Orient 4, Barnsley 3. Another high-scoring match there. Shrewsbury losing. Again, Wigan Athletic winning. Hey, Bradley Stevenson, I told you, you're not going down. Now, you'll be on 50 points. You're not going down. Wear that one. Wear a smile for the rest of the weekend. Yes, and if you're in the pub, have a pint for me. Huddersfield 1, Cambridge 2, and you got to say Bolton Wanderers 2, Bolton Wanderers 0, sorry, not to get you alarmed. Bolton Wanderers 0, Wycombe Wanderers 2, Reading 0, Lincoln 1, Charlton 2, they won, and Northampton 1. That goal coming in the 71st minute. With the Charlton game, they go down through a penalty. 9 minutes in, Luke Berry scores. They go down to a penalty, 15 minutes in, 1 apiece, and then Matt Goddard gets the winner on 71. So you got to say, at the end of the day, Charlton saving their bums. At the end of the day, Wrexham saving their bums. Because I tell you what, we were literally sleepwalking to a 1-0 loss. And at the end of the day, we didn't. Going to get this table set up right now, guys. Give me 1 second. Live table will tell you what's going on and where it stands. Top 6. So there's your scores on your doors. Going back to the chat briefly. Table in a second. Phil J. Weston, disappointed again today. Let's hope they come back with 3 points from Blackpool. That's one of the tough games that I have on the 8 games to glory for Wrexham still to go. Blackpool away is a tough one. I've had this feeling all day long that that's a draw somewhere along the lines. It's going to be tough. Blackpool winning 3-1 on the road today. They're full of confidence. They're going to be looking to basically break our hearts maybe next game Monday, but I think you'll see a different set of circumstances turning up on that match, and Wrexham will play a different kind of game. Eric F, buddy, thanks for the good commentary as always. Cheers, everybody. Great stuff. Come back for the post game. Come back for the post game, Eric, and you'll be well informed of what happened. Now, looking at the table, Birmingham City on top, 96 points. Wickham in second, 84 points, or Wickham in second on 84 points, but 43 games. Wrexham, 43 games on 83 points. So it's just a point. Wickham draw next game, Wrexham win. Wickham lose next game, Wrexham win. You'll be even on points. Wickham lose next game, Wrexham win. Wrexham would be 2 points ahead. So there's so much can happen from now to the end of the season. And to be honest with you, we've got 3 games that can go many, many different ways. So I can understand you might be disappointed with the 1-1. It could have been a 1-0 loss. But don't be. I've been through a few of these seasons with the relegation battles, and you'd be surprised. Sometimes it goes right to the final match of the season. Yeah. And sometimes within the last 10 minutes, the last 5 minutes of the games, there's so many goals that get scored that people are in playoffs, out of playoffs, in second spot, out of second spot. Things can change on the final day. I don't want to say that this is going to the final day, but right now it does look like that. And if it does, we're still in a hunt. We're so in a hunt. The next 3 games for Wickham Wanderers are way tougher than what Wrexham have. And we have a good, tough finish, but Wickham has a tougher finish. Don't forget the final day of the season. Wickham at home, Stockport coming in. That's not going to be easy. So don't be down. Lots of things happen in relegation and promotion at this end of the season. And this is what we live for. You know, the banter and the talk and the boozer tonight, or in your club, or between your mates having a coffee, whichever it is. You got plenty to talk about because it's so alive. Wickham can be quite relieved with what they've done in the last few weeks, but nothing has been achieved. Yes, both Wrexham and Wickham have got a playoff spot confirmed. Where they finish is still to be determined. Who finished second, still to be determined. But both clubs are still in there. Like I say, there's 3 games still to go that will decide what happens. So again, Wickham in second, 43 matches, 84 points. Wrexham in third, 43 matches, 83 points. Charlton, 43 matches, 79 points. And Stockport, drawing now, 43 games, 78 points. So the top 2 are still gunning for second spot. And I have to say, really, for my money, second spot is still between Wickham and Wrexham, and either of the teams can claim it. Back to the chat. D. Scott 6629. We are now in a place where we have to win unless Wickham, Charlton, and Stockport keep the pressure on. Correct. Also, I mean to say take the pressure off. I knew what you were saying, and I think everybody else would do with the losses. Yeah. Wickham, Charlton, Stockport, they do need to take a loss. And like I say, the last 3 games for Wickham, I'm more worried about Wickham than anybody else. And I'm not taking Charlton or Stockport for granted. Not at all. Not at all. But let's face it, Wickham, Wrexham is a point difference. Charlton, 4 points behind Wrexham. There's 4 massive points with 3 games to go. It can be possible for both Wickham and Wrexham to fail and Charlton or Stockport to move ahead. But it really would need a downfall in form from both teams. It really would. Now, looking at the first half was pretty much like the Bristol game. If you didn't catch it, it was slow. The rain was coming down. The pitch was waterlogged. The ball should have been zipping. I couldn't get the ball zipping. And to be quite frank with you, Bristol were playing a fantastic defensive structured game, not just on the back line, but throughout the team. And when they did venture forward later in the match, they looked quite good. But for the first half, you've got to say, nothing going well. The match was heading towards a stalemate up until Bristol made it happen. And when they did, Taylor Moore headed in on 32 from a corner, whereby you're asking who lost his man. And again, I got to say, if you look at the highlights, go to the highlights, tell me I'm wrong, tell me I'm right. But it looks to me in the melee, before the ball comes in from the corner, that Jay Rodriguez loses his man because he starts running and all of a sudden he's blocked and his man's gone. And it looks like a tactic that he had used against him that he didn't see coming. Again, I said earlier in the match, Jay Rodriguez needs to play in the midfield, and he's played silky football for years, and League One is a different brand of football. Excuse me. But Taylor Moore puts the ball in, good header, 32 minutes in, and Arthur Okonkwo, hey, he wasn't stranded, he didn't look bad on it, he made an attempt to save it, but it came in so quick at him, he didn't really have much of a chance. And for a big man like him, 6'7", to get across the goal and get something on that, it was just beyond him. But fair dues, half-time, Bristol Rovers 1-0 up against Wrexham, against the odds. Moore gets the goal against the odds. They didn't really storm Wrexham's net, but they defended with their lives. The second half, though, would be a different game. There would be substitutions. We're going to take you through the substitutions right now. But for Wrexham, Stevie Fletcher came in. And I asked, and you asked, and everybody was asking for Stevie Fletcher to come in. And eventually, he did. Stevie Fletcher came in, replaced Jay Rodriguez, like you asked for, like I asked for, like the whole world asked for. George Dobson came in for Lewis Brunt. Matty James eventually was instrumental in the second half. The general would try to get the game going. But again, all through the match, Bristol would defend, would block, would stop them passing lanes, would block them passing lanes, would run their asses into the ground to stay alive, defending that one goal. And it looked, for the better part, that it might go that way. Even with the additions of the substitutions, it took a long time for things to really change. But change they would. And Wrexham would get that goal. And it was a scrappy goal on 76 minutes. It was by the general, Matty James. Bit of a scrappy goal in front of the goal mouth. But eventually, scrappy goals are what were needed. Wrexham would tie it up, play out the remainder of the second half, would go close, but wouldn't get that second goal. And again, you have to say, Bristol Rovers defended fantastically well for a team that is in trouble. And had they have an offense, they wouldn't be in this position because defensively they set up well. But in the offense, in attack, they seem a little dormant. And you can say, well, they scored a goal from a corner. But in open play, they don't have much to offer. The game ground down finally to a 1-1. Martin Coy, the referee, who called a decent game in the first half, lost control literally in the first 20 minutes of the second half, regained control and finished the match quite well. The linesman did a great opportunity to keep the game square. They did keep the game square. And the fourth official wasn't needed for anything. Nobody was talking to Phil Parkinson because he wasn't on the sideline, obviously banned for the match, sitting on a seat in the crowd, looking rather concerned, but not worried. I think Phil's seen a lot of things happen over the years. He's had 6 promotions, 5 before him. If Wrexham get promotion through automatic promotion this year or through the playoffs, if it comes that way, then it will be 6 promotions for Phil Parkinson. So the record of the man is great. The tactics at times you might not appreciate, but he's getting the job done. And on the day, I say this was a game that was getting away from Wrexham, that literally Wrexham saved today. Had they have gone on any longer without the changes made, this would have been a 1-0 loss and things would have looked a whole lot different. But with the 8 games to glory, 3 games to go, we're pretty much in a similar situation that we were all season long when you think about Wrexham and Wycombe. Nothing gained, nothing lost. But look within their next 3 games. Them next 3 games are going to tell you everything you need to know. Wycombe's got a hell of a time to come. They may well have got the glory so far. They may well have got the form going so far. And 3 wins on the bounce for Wycombe is pretty decent. 2 draws on the bounce for Wrexham now. Well, with a win, we'd be sitting above Wycombe. We've got to get a win in the next game. But the next 3 games is where it's going to come down to. We are in this. We are not out of this. And I still say it's Wrexham Wycombe all the way. Charlton Stockport, no. I can't see them claiming second, but I can see one of them 2 fighting for the playoff final. I really can. You can see Charlton or Stockport in that playoff final. You really can. So maybe that's their destiny. And with great form from all teams, you look at the top 6 teams, all the top 6 teams, There's only one team that's defeated in the last 4. That's Wycombe. Will they be defeated in the next game and have things change again? Because there will be twists, there will be turns. And I'll tell you this, the next game coming is Blackpool away. Blackpool, a place I've been. Blackpool, probably a place you have been as well. That's the next pre-game. Get ready for that one. It's coming up. And you're going to get that one on Saturday night. Yes. So you'll have it all weekend to play with, review, go through, and check out and see where we are and see what we're going to do. But I am not down. I am so not down. I'm glad we didn't lose because I was looking at that sleepwalking loss of 1-0. And so were you. And we got the goal. Matty James saves the day. Now, we've got to play up on the road, get another road win. Recently, the road form's been good. We were talking about that in the pre-game coming up Saturday night. But for now, get on your way, enjoy your day, not be down, don't wear a frown, because I tell you, we saved a point. We literally were staring defeat down the barrel of a gun, and we dodged the bullet big time. So literally, earn it, wear it, and I'll tell you now, you're either going to be on your day, enjoying your day, you'll be on your way, enjoying your evening, or you're now going to bed. So whatever it is, enjoy it. Sleep dreams, sweet dreams, enjoy your day, happy day, enjoy it, be up, don't be down, get back for the pre-game and the next watch-along, Blackpool. I can't wait. I tell you, I can't wait. But once again, looking at the table, I see that we're in a really good place. I'm not down. I'm not down at all. We're in this, and there will be twists and turns. Adieu. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Take it easy. Sayonara.